and everyone is ready?
Yes.
Alright, everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Corvania. Kittens will hit us with the recap, and then we'll get into this week's episode. Take it away,
Okay.
Kittens.
First thing, Ariana, I cannot hear you at all.
You can't hear me at all?
Now I can
There you are.
hear you. Okay. Is everyone ready?
Now I couldn't hear part of your
There you go.
sentence.
Okay, Slow, cover your ears. You're not allowed to know what happened.
So, recapping, you made your way to the city of Irittin after being on a ship for a while. While on that ship, your fellow adventurer Broderick seemed to have went into some sort of slightly comatose state, under kind of stowing himself under the deck. After coming out in Irittin, you hid him in a tavern somewhere and went off to your business, talking to Scorch, a Fire Genasi tavern owner, who tells you a little bit about the gnome family that had been murdered in Irittin. After talking to several different people, including the lord of this city and an enchantress, you kind of learn a little bit more and come to realize that what had possibly killed these gnomes, or at least what you think have been... Okay, reset my words here. You learn of the Varts, a group of little blue monsters that are duplicates of a kind of lesser god. After as a mortal, he stole something that made him reach godhood. That's really kind of where we left off. You guys did a little bit of shopping.
Yeah.
And headed back to the tavern to talk to little gnome girl. Am I missing anything?
Didn't we go to the tower and talk to a lady?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Enchantress.
the Enchantress.
I was chasing pixies.
Enchantress Rivan.
Wow, yes.
But yeah, we were going to talk to Kalia again.
I think we were still standing in her office, right?
Yeah, we didn't left.
I thought we left to go shopping.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, was that
Yeah,
afterwards?
was
Okay.
that
I didn't do any shopping.
So, yeah, if you guys want to add any healing potions or anything to, we'll just say,
Nope.
off session, you guys went shopping.
Yep, I bought a new scimitar and I put one of my decorative ones away.
Okay, so what was the plan? Were we gonna go to that old fort?
We were gonna go talk to the gnome girl first, weren't we?
Yeah, Ask her
Yeah,
if
about what?
if she remembers anything else now
Okay.
that she has.
Right, and we're gonna bring up like the blue people.
Yeah,
Okay,
And I guess we
And
should
I-
probably check on Broderick.
that's true.
yes, because
Oh, I
he's
didn't
not
care.
with us yet.
This isn't her vet speaking, this is me as a player speaking. And even
Alright.
then, there's some distaste.
So, as you guys make your way back to the relatively familiar tavern at this point, you walk in the door, and it's still empty. But there are 3 figures sitting at the bar: the small gnome girl Kalia, the Fire Genasi Scorch, and the familiar drow Broderick. Broderick seems to be talking animatedly to both Scorch and Kalia. Scorch looks extremely disapproving at Broderick, and is currently covering Kalia's ears, just
Oh my
shaking
God.
her head back and forth.
Scorch, if I might say, the fire burning in your eyes ignites a burden within my own loins that I just must act upon.
god.
Great, he's awake.
Oh no,
Yes,
that poor
good to see
child.
you all again. I missed her quite a bit.
Fire in the loins, they make a cream for that.
Oh, I found it
There
didn't
is a,
work.
there is a
Doesn't work.
child in front of you.
Hasn't stopped him
And-
before.
I don't see your point, Jermaine.
Ugh.
Well, long time no see. What have I missed?
Quite a bit. What the hell were you in?
It's a thing us elves do from time to time. Don't worry about it.
Go into a coma?
Die.
Yeah, it's not a coma. I think we call it a trance.
Oh.
It's
Right,
an elf
now
thing.
we-
Don't worry about it.
Did it on the boat?
What's that?
Was there a reason you had to do it on the boat?
Oh, no, I have no control over it. It just happens.
Wonderful, fantastic. We'll just leave you in the woods if you happen to drop then.
It's never happened in the middle of battle. I think it's just like a, if I'm calm and at peace, it just kind of happens.
Great.
But
Well-
I talked to Kalia a little bit. Sounds like we had one survivor. That's a positive.
That is true.
The gnome girl still currently has two very very dark coal colored skin hands over her ears as she's just kind of looking around, looking at Broderick, kind of confused, like wondering what he's talking about, and looking at you all and smile. What did you say?
I give her a pinch on the cheeks.
Oh god.
She kind of blushes and kind of bats your hand away, and Scorch takes her hand off the little girl's ears. Are you done yet? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Just
It's not my fault you're the most beautiful woman I've seen in a long time. No offense for Vet or Kalaya or Jame or Torga.
None taken.
I don't really care.
That's quite entertaining.
so anyway, how can I help you guys?
Sorry, I just don't have a thing for dwarves. That's all.
Oh no,
I
it's
think-
fine.
I think we have a few questions for our little gnome friend here.
Yeah, sure. I'll help. Hi. I don't know how much I really remember, but
Oh, and Scorch, if I could get an ale, I think that would be a good time for one.
I'll
Aye.
set you up.
Aye. Let's get
She's
our
like,
drink on.
"Fine."
Just real quick,
Uh,
just
She starts pouring ales. Easy enough. Not really charging you for them. This seems to be a tavern where you're probably not gonna have to pay for a lot. And starts handing them out one by one.
I don't need one.
Okay, if you don't want one, she passes it on to the next person. Kalia seems to want one, and she's like, no, and gets her like a small juice instead.
appreciate it.
Oh,
Not
much
a problem.
obliged.
They're
What's
appropriate
that you
sound
drinking
effects.
out of there?
It's called aluminum. No, just kidding. Fantastic metal.
So anyway, what kind of questions do you guys have? How can I help you?
I wanted to ask if you remember anything else from your attackers. We learned some things, but
I don't remember a lot. Dad always said that if I was practicing magic, that I could do it in the basement. You know, it's always quiet down there, and if the spell goes wrong, like, it's not gonna hurt anything. And also, I could hide down there and get out of chores without anyone knowing, and so that's where I was. A whole bunch of rats kind of came out of the hallway.
so you were the one who killed the rats.
I think so. I remember all of a sudden I think it was from me, and then I did what Dad always said to do and hid.
So rats weren't normal down there.
Not that big, no. I mean, there are rats. Sometimes I would play with them. They're pretty cool.
Would you classify them as a rodent of unusual size?
Yeah, the rats were huge. You weren't there, but
I
rats were
pulled a
huge.
rat that I have in my pouch out.
Yeah.
Present it to the girl.
Look at the size of that thing.
Why are you still carrying that around?
It must be.
The bones.
Does it have meat still around it?
It's like a week old burnt rat.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
It's really gross. But anyway, so yeah, I was practicing magic and I hid.
So did
And-
you said to us before that you saw something blue from your
Yeah.
attacker, but you didn't see anything else. So you don't remember anything else.
Not really.
Okay.
They were small. I kind of looked out. They were some sort of spell user. I don't really know what kind of spells they were using. I don't know any of those.
Okay.
But
Well, does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, I feel like we need a montage to catch me up to speed.
Oh, we'll give
Okay.
you one on the way.
Yeah.
We'll give you one on the way to the old place.
Old place. Old
Fair enough.
Irittin,
Are we leaving now or are we leaving later?
what time
probably about midday.
It's midday. Yeah, because we got up and went right over to the what's his name's house, and then we went to see the enchanter after that, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
enchantress, and then you went shopping. So it's about midday, probably. It was a very
Okay.
productive.
We've got the rest of the day left. I don't see why we shouldn't just go now.
All right.
I think
And
Or
then-
after we're done shopping, if anyone needs some stuff.
All right.
I don't need anything.
Yeah, I've been buying things while you guys have been talking, so taken care of.
Yeah. Yep, I did my shopping.
All right. So, as everyone gathers their supplies, you say goodbye to Scorch and Kalia, and eventually
I give
kinda
Scorch a wink
exit.
on my way out.
She definitely gives you the middle finger as you
I
leave.
love you too.
Oh, for God's sake, keep
Ah.
it in your pants.
Sorry, he gets excited around hot things.
I see what you did there.
Hun,
It was
It was intentional.
it was clever.
you're terrible. You need to leave now.
Eventually, you
enjoyed
guys
that.
end up making your way out of the city towards the ruins of Old Irittin that you've been told about. They're about probably couple miles off, so not too far. You catch Broderick up on meeting an enchantress, and however you would like to catch him up, I don't think he knows kind of what happened. So
So who wants to tell?
Yeah.
Watching.
I'll tell him about everything except for any money we made.
I can't believe you didn't make a single gold piece this entire time.
Okay,
you
do you
sure?
actually need caught up?
No, I think the recap probably covered the important stuff. Unless
Okay.
you can think of anything in the recap that I should know.
No.
I just wasn't sure if you were
Yeah,
listening to the
missed
recap.
on money. But you.
Well, I was.
Okay.
We did find a journal written in Abyssal at the gnome's house near like an altar where we found a little
Yeah,
girl.
who has that journal? Does Revette still have it?
That's why we went to the enchantress so that she could tell us about it.
Or does the
Yeah,
Enchantress
he
have it?
told. The enchantress told us about it, but I would think that she gave it back to Ravette.
Yeah, and Torga drew the symbol that we found on the wall in the cave system, so
Yeah.
she's got a copy of that.
Well, wait. Drew the
No,
symbol
you-
of the what?
You drew
You
the
had
symbol, the
oh,
god symbol, you drew it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also drew the symbol of the tattoo that we caught on Scorch's wrist. The one with about the snake and the dagger.
And wasn't that some sort of mercenary thing?
Yeah.
Or thug thing? I don't know. I have a really bad memory.
Okay. So, I am just flipping through my book here real quick. All right. So, after probably about I don't know, I'd say about an hour of walking, you guys start to see the outskirts of what had been a city. Kind of broken farmland that has a few wood homes that are pretty much taken over by vegetation at this point. Long vines cracked between the boards. Carts are kind of left with broken wheels that the vines have kind of come up and reclaimed. As you get a little closer, you start to see ghosts.
Start to see what?
Ghosts.
Oh, ghosts.
They seem to be moving from place to place.
Do they
not
seem
really
aggressive?
No.
Okay.
They are. Some of them are kind of staring out into nothingness, and then they move and they stare out again. Some are perpetually moving back and forth, and
So are we close to
they
them?
no, they're definitely kind of as you're walking. They're in the distance,
Okay.
near blackened sort of stone structures that have fallen. This is definitely ruins for sure.
Okay.
The deeper you go in, so after about 10 minutes, you start to enter what had probably been the city proper. You notice there had once been a wall that has since been almost completely knocked over. There's portions of it that still stand, but it's not a lot.
I turn to the group and say, listen, if I know anything about ghosts, the key is you have to stare at them. If you ever turn your back on a ghost, that's when they approach you. But if you stare them dead in the eyes, they can't move.
I've seen that.
They're all around us.
I've read that in the book.
She may
So I have to
just-
walk around looking at all of them at the same time.
She may just waves her hand through one of the ghosts.
I'll see you shouldn't have done
Really,
that.
We're not-
curiously.
Are we close enough to do that?
Not yet. You can go up closer if you would like.
damn. Well, I mean,
I also can't see
Jimmy will
movement.
go.
You
They
want to
only
go?
see-
You want to go closer?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm
She's
going
curious about that.
to
Jermaine,
pull
where
up a
you going?
ghost.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I don't think so either.
Okay. So
2
there's a
gold
ghost.
says the ghost tries to possess her.
Probably a ghost about right there.
Where?
I
Map.
should have moved you guys on the map. You can't see
Yeah,
it.
you might have to move, zoom out a little bit.
Oh, right. Now I see.
Yeah, we're in the bottom right.
Okay. The ghost is of a female woman. She is still moving through my book here. She is slender, but not too slender. Seems to have long hair, and she has no color to her at all. Just kind of a purple shroud of energy kind of around her. And you said
Does-
you'd like to get closer?
Does she look
I'm
menacing?
gonna ready guiding
mean-
bolts.
I already asked that if they look aggressive, and
Uh,
said no.
She doesn't necessarily. As you approach, the other ghosts had seemed to have almost no expression, wandering place to place. But as you do get closer, you notice instead of like a dead expression, her mouth is open in a silent scream.
Wow. That's
And as you
great.
as you catch her attention, she whips around and a ear-piercing scream fills probably the entire area. Another one, this time the same purple kind, enters from this side here.
Jimmy has her full puffed up.
Yeah. Cree, you could fly in here. Most buildings are broken. So yeah,
Oh,
I would like
Are these considered undead?
Very much so. They are undead.
But you said they weren't that crazy.
That all of them weren't until you got to these ones. All right, I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh, don't forget to click on your token first.
So in pretty much perpetual kittens rolls like shit.
Oh,
I
shit,
rolled
that's
like shit.
That -2 initiative, though.
I know, right? It's great.
A -2 initiative?
-2 to initiative, because my dex is a -2 modifier.
That's
Amazing.
unfortunate.
Well, my constitution is a 19, so I have a +4 to that. So, you know, it's all about being strong at what you're strong at, and I am not strong at moving quickly. I'm strong at being strong.
I put myself in the turn order if I roll with dice.
You can.
I don't think you can.
Kittens has to, I think.
I'm working on it, guys. Yes, I want. So I'm going to. So just roll for initiative in like the character sheet, and then we can just change the number to what you roll on dice.
Oh, kittens, right? You can right-click. Right-click on her token and add to order.
Oh, add turn. Hey.
Yep.
And
What
I
was
just
your
have to add
initiative?
it.
Did you say we're in direct sunlight, or is it late enough in the day where that wouldn't matter?
Going slow.
Okay, actually, can I do that to these ones? All time. We're gonna do these two. I'm learning things, guys.
Yeah.
How did I roll like such shit compared to you all?
Are you talking kittens? Or am I not hearing
Okay.
anybody?
Can you not hear us?
Was that? Nope, I'm just.
I heard kittens.
Yeah, me too.
I heard
too.
kittens.
Slow. You might need to disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh wait. Must have been some internet stuff. Now it says I am voice connected again.
Yeah. You good? Can you hear it?
Yeah, it should be good from now on.
Cool.
I think I missed everything after I asked, are we in direct sunlight?
Yeah, I did not hear that. You are in direct sunlight.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. So Jamae, as the two specters turn and give out or the one specter turns to you and gives out a piercing scream, you are first on the initiative. What would you like to do?
Well, firstly, my fur gets all puffed up because I got scared by the noise. But then I move backwards, like a jump backwards,
Okay.
and then I will attack with my bow.
All right.
The one closest to me.
The one to
okay.
your north is closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 feet. 18 hits for sure. Okay, so for 12 piercing damage. Yeah. So, as you watch as Jamae puffs up, her hair standing on end, as she jumps back about 5 feet, she draws her longbow, notching an arrow at the same time. And as she aims and lets loose, instead of going through, like you would expect, actually makes attack damage from that. it partially goes through, but it still sits or still hits something that's in the center, some sort of glowing, I don't know, kind of glowing essence in the middle.
Glowing orb.
So, it seemed like maybe it didn't do as much damage as normal.
Yeah.
So it does damage, but doesn't do.
I've read about this. I don't think we need some magic weapons. I mean, these will work, but they're gonna be resistant to most of our damage. If you've got spells, use them.
Got spells.
I don't have any attack spells.
All right. Well, it is Kree's turn.
Kree?
So sorry about that. It took
You're
a
good.
second for Push to talk. I mentioned I don't have a lot of, and I'm going to fire a crossbow. Come on, move, character. I learned how to move you last week. Going to fire a crossbow bolt at the one to the left. Just give me a second to move, and it's 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Oh.
And you thought you hit, but instead it passes through some of the purple kind of mist that flies around. And then do you have a bonus action or anything?
With my bonus, I'm just basically gonna drop my crossbow and pull my sword and shield.
Okay. Alright, Kalaya.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for chill touch. Because if I hit, you also have disadvantage on attack rolls until the next turn.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what my spell attack bonus is.
Is that a touch spell?
It
No.
says 120 feet.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Leo used it.
5,
The name-
so 21.
21. Hits. For sure.
Okay. So... necrotic damage.
Mhm.
Damage, and you also have disadvantage on attack rolls.
How much damage? 4? Okay. How do you do whispers again?
/W.
Backslash W.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the slash comes first. Kind of like doing a command. And if you're using a regular computer to do the typing in chat, you can tab complete people's names as well, just typing the first couple characters. Man, this -2 to my initiative sucks.
I rolled like such too. I'm really trying.
Let's hope that rolling pool gives to you and doesn't come rub off on us. Because all of us did.
Okay.
Roll.
All right.
Isn't it? I think.
Yeah. So, as Kaya reaches out, a spectral hand, very close to her own, comes out and almost punches through the ghostly creature. It screams out in pain, and actually, you said that was necrotic.
Yes, it was.
It is immune to necrotic. Never mind.
Oh.
Fuck.
As it does, it almost absorbs the hand, and just screams again that ear-piercing scream. All right, Barotter.
I'm gonna
Still
throw
have
that
disadvantage
dart we
though,
talked
correct?
about.
The
You
spell
wanna try
hit,
it?
right?
Undead target. It also has disadvantage.
Yes, still has disadvantage.
Okay, silver lining.
Good.
Yeah. But the damage didn't hit.
No.
It absorbed the damage.
Broderick, what's up?
I'm gonna throw that dart we talked about.
You can try.
Okay, so what do you want me to start with?
What? Dark?
Attack roll, and then whisper me this other roll.
This is interesting.
I think you can.
An 8 to hit.
8 does not hit. You
Oh.
still have to make the other roll to me, though. Who has their passive perception of, what's your guys' passive perception?
Kree is 11.
Yeah, technically it would have been a 9 to hit, but that probably doesn't change anything.
Where do
So it's 10 plus, or it's 8 plus proficiency plus perception bonus, right? If you're proficient. So in your
Or jack of
list,
all trades.
or jack of all
So-
trades.
It should be your passive perception should be on the character sheet right below all your skills and abilities.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So
So passive wisdom?
Yeah, it's the same. Is it same that passive wisdom?
Passive wisdom, yeah, perception.
Okay, so it's 14.
Okay, so Ravette and Jamae, you notice that instead of a dart being thrown, and it's just you two, you notice that it is actually a spell that Broderick had instead cast from the sword, trying from like the pommel of his sword that hit the ghost, or tried to hit the ghost. So that might. Okay.
A spell?
Spiel. Alright, so that's the end of Broderick's turn, correct?
I think I'm actually going to run up to one of those ghosts.
Okay.
That's as far as I can get.
Alright, Thrick, you are up.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt as a northern specter.
The one up here.
14.
14 to hit. Hits.
1 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's nice.
It is gone.
Yeah.
In a blast of radiant
Damn.
energy.
Okay,
I
that's-
mean,
Wow. That was quite impressive, Thrick. Here, point him on another one.
Let's take care of this other one.
in the radiant golden light smashes and completely evaporates it from the inside, almost kind of imploding on itself. Yeah, very good job. All right, is that the end of Thrick's turn then?
Yes.
Ravette.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Ice Knife on the remaining specter.
Okay. Eight does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
As you cast a shard of ice goes, and it again passes through that purple mist as it shifts and moves and seems to not be quite whole.
Ice Knife still explodes, though.
Yeah. It explodes and does AoE damage even if you miss.
There you go.
So 2d6 cold damage to anything within 5 feet.
All right.
So there you go. There you go, Ravette. There's another spell trying to fuck up your team. I see how you are.
Doesn't hit anybody I checked. I checked, not hitting anybody. See?
Okay. Just
10
make
feet,
sure.
21 feet. It's fine.
It seems to not do as much damage as you would expect as it explodes behind the creature. Seems to be resistant to that as well.
Hello, of all those demons, are you trying to kill me? No, you didn't like me.
Lit.
More.
Alright. So it's the end of Revette's turn. Horga,
Just
you
trying
are
to
up.
put you back into a coma. Alright, I'm going to... I guess if there's only one target, then that's the way I will go. I do not know if I can make it. I cannot, because I only go 25 feet. So, you know what? Where can I go? I will go... I will walk up behind Kree, and over top of him, I will take. My shield is out on my right, on my left arm. It came out in its like little form, chitinous form there, whatever. And my right arm hasn't formed into an axe yet. Instead, this time, Torga puts her hand out, and Aegis kind of mimics her movement, and just points her fist straight at the ghost. And this little, like, tiny, like, tube, I guess, like, ejects from the top of the forearm, and a bolt comes out of it. It's essentially a hand crossbow. But this is going to be terrible, because my dex is fucking shit.
It is. Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. Hand crossbow. Might take a second. Oh wait, no, I clicked that in the wrong spot. There we go.
11 does not hit, unfortunately. The bolt passes through. Again, that it seems to be like the outer essence of the creature isn't quite where you want to aim, so it shifts around the bolt. Again, screaming just almost constantly.
Ah,
That's the
shite.
end of your turn.
You know, I'm not very good with this thing. I keep trying to practice to get better. Yes, I don't think I really have much to do on my other turn, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. So it is going to move up to Broderick. And it is going to hit you.
Spicy.
It comes up and
that-
says, "What did the 5 fingers say to the face?"
That is 21 to hit, Broderick.
Oh, that'll do it.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
It's gonna possess him.
That's an 8. What does this count as being charmed?
Nope.
Okay, never mind then.
You said 8?
Yes.
Okay. So, you're going to take 8 points of damage.
Whoa.
And your maximum hit points are reduced by 8.
Damn.
How long?
Until you finish a long rest or until it's restored.
Damn.
Damn.
Until it's
Yeah,
restored, like with some sort of cleansing spell or something. How would you restore it?
a restoration spell or anything
Okay,
like that.
gotcha.
He said, or a long rest.
Yeah.
Or a long
rest.
Yes.
Okay.
It had disadvantage.
It did.
14 to hit.
Oh, that still hits.
Oh, okay. It was meant to be. It did have disadvantage. Good job, Kalaya. Alright, so that is...
Is it only against her, though?
It still had disadvantage anyway from being in sunlight, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
Alright. That is the end of its turn. Jamae, you just watch as some of the life force gets sucked out from Broderick. As it gets hit with one of
Like a
the
Dementor in in the Harry Potter movies.
very similar.
Damn, what a pity.
Okay. You can move. She may move over here.
If it's within your range, yeah.
Yeah. And she shoots an arrow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh!
So yeah, do your damage.
Hell yeah.
So you're gonna do 8 plus 4 is 12. So you're gonna do 6 piercing damage.
Also, it's half.
It's half because it is resistant.
Yeah.
It does do a
I
fair
think
bit of
that did crit damage though.
Yeah, it did the 8. So it was 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
And then did an additional.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright. Is that the end of your turn, Jame?
Yes.
Alright, so as you reach back, your crossbow, or your longbow, you let the arrow fly and it seems to hit. But again, the creature just shifts and moves and it gives out another terrible wail as Kree. What are you going to do?
Going to move to flank across from Roderick, and I am going to slam my sword into my shield, casting Thunderclap, DC con save on a DC 11, where he takes damage.
Con save, you said?
Yes, DC 11.
Well, it's a 5, so...
And he takes
You're-
1 damage. 1 thunder damage.
1 thunder damage. Gotcha.
Level 2. Level 2.
Level 2. Like, the first one you guys fucking erased. This one... is a little
Well,
harder.
it hasn't been Thrick's turn yet again. Just wait.
It's true. Alright, so as Kree lets out a thunderous boom, it hits the creature. It feels a little bit. Alright, Kalaya, it is your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna just do Eldritch Blast.
Alright. So roll to hit.
Yeah, that's 17? 12 plus 5?
Hits.
I get to roll a d10. 2 force damage.
2 force damage.
Mm.
It is not resistant to that. So you watch as Kalaya, what do you have as your focus?
Do you
Whatever
need
it is.
specific?
Yeah, so I was just curious what you were casting it out of.
Float had something. It was some sort of, I think.
Like a gem.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so as you reach around, a green sickly beam comes out and hits the creature. As part of it, it seems to be now shuddering and moving around and not looking too great. Broderick, you are up.
Alright, so ruling, or looking for a ruling. Sunlight gives me disadvantage, Kree gives me advantage. So I would just roll regularly, but
Yep.
do I get sneak attack?
You would. Or,
Okay.
right? Because you're in. Because
Correct.
another person is in melee.
Yeah,
you
would.
and there is another thing that says, and I don't have disadvantage. Well, the advantage canceled out the disadvantage.
The
Yeah.
flanking would,
Okay.
right?
You would.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go after it with, I'm gonna have a cutlass in one hand, dagger in the other. And I'm gonna
Okay.
swing at it with the cutlass.
All right.
16 to hit.
Hits.
For 8, 9 slashing damage.
9.
9.
Is this magical?
Nope, it's just
The
It's just- yeah.
normal. Okay. So it's 9 half to 4.
Yep, and then with my dagger, with my offhand, that's a natural 1.
Does not hit. So as you take the cutlass, you stab up into the center, seeming to hit something, or at least graze something. As you go in with the dagger, your hand just passes through. and is left a little bit colder. All right, Rick, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
How does this thing look? Like, is it?
It is.
Whole?
It is pretty much on death's door. You would say it definitely has less than half of its hit points left, or less than a quarter of its hit points left, actually.
Okay, I'm actually going to move over to here by the stump, and then like you see on Thrick, these weird fins come up from his neck, like in Jurassic Park, and then I'm gonna do acid splash and spit acid out of my mouth.
That's amazing.
All right.
So it's a dex
That
save of
still gives me nightmares.
Oh.
dex save of 13.
No, that's a 6.
And the
It's
fat man
five.
goes down.
5 acid
It
damage.
does not, because it is resistant to acid.
Oh fuck.
2 acid damage.
It is still up.
Resistant to
All right.
everything.
Watch the feathers.
So you watch as Thrick goes and acid kind of comes from like your mouth as you spit acid.
Yeah, he spits it out like the dinosaur in Jurassic Park.
There you go. Goes and it kind of burns the ghost, but not really. It seems to be pretty resistant to a lot of things. All right, Revette, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna cast Frostbite on it after I make sure I'm close enough to cast that.
Oh,
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
all right, it's roll to hit.
Trying to find the button. Okay, hang on. I fucked up this one as well. Give me a second.
DC 13. Has number frost. 1, 2, range.
12 to hit.
It doesn't hit. It's a DC. It looks like.
I'm okay. I should not do spells. So
Okay.
DC.
Oh, it's a 12 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, 12 hit. And it does 1 damage.
Yay, ones.
Yay,
And it has
one.
disadvantage as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, that was a frostbite is a unsave.
Yeah.
Frostbite is. What's up?
Yeah, frostbite is a con save, not an attack.
Yeah, I thought so. You're right the way you did it.
Oh, okay. I
It's a
should
con
not
save.
be-
I think
not be using their spells.
no, Revette, I think the reason you think it's fucked up is because they normally don't output the entire description of the spell with the attack. Which I think is just a toggle. You could probably just toggle that off if you didn't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
checkbox.
I'm gonna do that.
Which is, it's fine. It failed, so it still takes the 1 damage.
And it
Okay.
has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Alright. Sounds good. Torga, you are up.
Oh shit.
Ignore that. Ignore that one.
You're good, man.
Alright, well, if we're all getting in on this, guess I'll just step up
it-
here.
Seems to be close to death.
Yeah, and I will just go ahead and take a swing with my battle axe.
Alright.
The little pipe in the top of the wrist has gone down, and the axe comes out, and I take a swing. 8.
It does not hit. This is a creature that seems to be hard to hit as you slice, and it slices through
Oh.
kind of,
Doesn't he have
Purple.
advantage?
I thought for sure that was corporeal.
he's not, because he's not in flanking. Free and Broderick, you're flanking, but
Gotcha,
Torga is
gotcha.
not.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Okay. It is the Spectre's turn. It has disadvantage, and it is. Yeah, it's going to take a swing.
Yeah, who?
At you, Torga.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 18 to hit.
That is my AC.
With disadvantage, by the way.
And
I
a
rolled
con
an
save?
18. Yes, a con save. DC is 10. So you don't take the maximum hit point going down. You take 11 damage.
Ouch. Alright.
Alright. And that's the end of its turn. Jamae, you are up.
I will yell at Roderick to duck, and then I shoot my longbow.
Alright. 17 hits. Roll your damage. Alright. So finally, after pelting this thing with lots and lots of damage, Jamae, how would you like to kill it?
Bleh. You can come up with something, I don't know.
Okay. So you notice that Broderick had kind of torn a spot with one of his cutlasses where a glowing purple light is coming from within, and you aim for it and it hits it and shatters like the other one did that Thrick had used his radiant damage on. It shatters and then implodes on itself and disappears. Your arrow is still laying there. There's no blood, no nothing, but it is dead.
I will collect my arrows.
There you go.
Do I get them all back, or you can
you would probably get half back. So if you probably get 2.
Okay.
I kick the ground at the ghost foot, or at the where the ghost was, and to say, "Oh, I like that part of me you took away, you rotten bastard."
All right.
I don't do like any part of you.
I like all of me. You're the one that has a problem with any of it.
Yeah, because it's a terrible thing.
Well,
Alright.
at least I'm not a tiefling.
Oh, we're playing the race card, are we?
Oh yes, I'm quite good at it.
Let's
Okay.
not be
Can everyone hear him but me?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear him fine.
You killed the specter. That's true.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing. So there's nothing in your immediate vicinity other than a dark, somewhat intact building to your left-hand side.
Should we take a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, but I'll do some sword practice while you guys are short resting.
How torn, like how messed up is the building? Can we just see inside of it from here?
Make a perception check.
12.
Oh
Oh wait, that was Thrick. What? 18.
Thrick, it is very dark in there. You can't see a lot. But as
I'll cast light
Target.
on my staff and shine it in there.
Okay. It's still hard to see, but Torga, as you look, as Thrick casts light on his staff, you catch the glimpse of, in the very back corner, something blue. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
But it's moving? Is a
It,
creature of some sort? A living being?
you could only assume, yeah. And it looks to be there are. You guys are going to keep moving closer.
No.
You guys said something about a short rest. There are rats, giant rats in the vicinity as well. As this is kind of what you can see.
Mm.
And I'm gonna need you all to make stealth checks.
Stephanie.
Well,
Oh snap!
I just wanted to
Yeah.
look from a distance, and motherfuckers, you all ran up there. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get up there with
I
them.
didn't move.
Well.
No, the other people. I was trying to look from a distance, because the walls look like they're so broken that we would be able to see inside most of the building. So I was trying to look from a
And you
distance.
could have, but everyone started moving up. Okay.
Let's do this. Because there are a lot of single-digit stealth rolls up there.
There's a lot of single-digit stealth rolls. All right,
Everyone
let's
needs
see.
to do stealth? Even if we're all the way back here?
That's really bad. No. Kalaya and Revette, you guys are fine. But let me move. So, and then so that hears you. That hears you.
You can probably see the light from my staff.
Yeah.
Or my
Uh,
shield.
Also low.
Yeah, they all. Natural 20 on that one. All of the rats see you.
Yes, let's do it. Back in the combat, baby.
Okay, so I
I
need
hate rats.
everyone to roll initiative as the rats start chattering to the blue figure that you see before you. Okay.
Oh shit, I rolled so bad.
Just wait until you see these rolls. They're probably gonna be just as bad.
I feel like I'm going to die.
Oh,
No, you'll be fine.
Oh, I should not do all of these individually. I'm gonna make the rats, the bats, and the Bart.
Yeah, maybe.
Does that sound good?
Then you just
Yes,
need
save
to.
your sanity a little bit.
Yeah.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Natural
Will you
20
add
on the
Ignore
Those aren't pillows!
What's the turn order?
Hold on. I'm working on it.
Oh snap!
You
Rolled very, very good on the rats.
I rolled a natural 20 on the rats.
That's bad.
It's unfortunate it was the rats though, because I have a feeling this one's gonna be bad. Oh man.
Wait, you said it was dark inside of there?
Well, it was at one point.
It actually does have most of a stone roof that's partially collapsed in, yes, but it is dark in there.
It's only sunlight.
Yeah. So you would not be in direct sunlight in there. See, I'm nice sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So it will be the rat's turn first.
Hey, kittens, will you add me?
Whoop, my bad, sorry.
Whoop.
Me too, please.
Boop. Can you guys can't right click and add yourselves?
I
Tried.
can't right click in this tablet.
No.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, even those of us with mice can't. We can't right click on our token. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So the rats are first. They have a speed of 30 feet. Okay. Let's see how far they can get. Oh yeah. This one's gonna move up first. It's gonna make attack versus Kree.
So are these the big rats that are where we found? Before?
Yes, they're about similar size. They're still considered small,
Okay.
but they are, not rat-sized.
Yeah.
AC 16 kittens.
17 to hit, so it does hit.
Those of you that are in chat
What
watching on
does-
Twitch, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while everyone takes their turns and stuff. I guess that's the one good thing about having the low initiative roll.
5 piercing damage.
Ouch.
This one's gonna move up. It gets it gets advantage because pack tactics. 19 to hit.
Yep, I'm 16.
4 piercing damage. And the rest of them are going to double dash. Into here. As they all converge, after skittering, or after basically chattering with the blue-skinned entity in the middle, they rush forward and attack. Some of them can't quite get there, but they do get there with double dash. Revette, you are up.
All right, I'm going to move in closer and cast poison spray on. Hang on this rat.
Okay.
Did I get hit by a rat?
Did not. It double dashed to get to you.
Gotcha.
So, sorry. It's a con save against a DC 13, I believe.
Natural 1.
Okay, so then it takes 1d12 poison.
Okay.
5.
5. Hey, it's still alive with 2
Son of
hit
a
points.
With what?
2 hit points.
Son of a bitch.
They are not the hardiest of creatures. Alright. So that is the end of Revette's turn. Rick, you are up.
Okay, I am going to bite one that Revette just attacked.
Okay. 16 hits for sure.
3 piercing damage.
Yep. As Revette casts a poison spray on it, it starts to choke and gag, and you go for the throat, tearing out the throat of it. It falls down dead. You get a mouthful of very not so good rat.
Oh, it's good. I saw
okay.
that. And then I'm going to use my racial feature, Hungry Jaws, and make a second bite attack on the rat next to me.
All right.
10.
Does not hit.
That's flanking, though.
You have advantage though, so it's a
Oh, so
16.
16.
And 16 does hit for sure.
About 7 piercing.
That's enough to kill the second one.
Ah, eat good tonight.
Nice.
Holy shite! You just went all animalistic there.
That was not all right. No.
What are you talking about? That's so cool.
Holy shite!
We all gotta eat.
We've got like a little dinosaur on our team. I like it.
Well,
Rah, rah.
Rat tail hanging out of my mouth.
Yeah, basically.
like spaghetti.
Have any of you
Loaded
seen
like a
Doom?
spaghetti.
The movie Doom, there's like this one part where they come across the like one of the zombies in a room somewhere, and he like turns to look at the soldiers, and they put the gun light on him, and he just has a rat tail hanging out of his mouth, and he slips it like spaghetti. I guess what I'm just imagining, like, holy shite, Rick! And he just looks at one of us and is like ah.
Fucking
Delicious.
nasty.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Broderick, you are up.
Alright, so, where, like, can you give me a general line or idea of where I would have to stand to no longer be in the direct sunlight?
Do you see where those rats are?
Yes.
That's that corner by the rats.
Okay.
Like right here. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Loretta.
I think I can move in there. I'm gonna double check though. Yeah, I'm gonna move to that spot right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull out that broken hilt, and I'm gonna mutter under my breath, "Frecken," and point it at the blue thing. As a bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on it. And as my
Okay.
action, I'm just gonna send an Eldritch Blast at it.
Alright, roll the hit.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, I just have to double check something. Bonus to damage rolls against. Okay. For 8 force damage.
8. Okay.
Does force damage knock the enemy back?
It does not. It's like it would be like, have you ever
Like
watched Fairy Tale?
You ever played
No.
Mass Effect?
Well, Mass Effect, yes.
You know the biotic
Okay.
throw? How it just is like a force, right? And it just makes impact.
Oh.
That's how I imagine force damage. Like if someone
Yeah.
hits you with a hammer, except it's not real. The hammer doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Which I
that
guess
makes
would be
sense.
bludgeoning in this game, but I don't know. That's how I've always thought of force damage, like the force, you know, pushing things with the force from Star Wars or something.
Okay.
Well, that is my turn.
So Broderick pulls out an empty hilt from his side, and as he does, black energy expands from the hilt, and where there wasn't a blade, there is now a shadowy blade coming from it. He spins it around. Right, you put the focus on your pommel of the sword.
Yes.
He spins the palm of the sword around, and with the other side, throws a blackened blast right at towards the blue creature. It hits and sorts of it kind of takes a step back and then steps right back up, smiling at you. Its broken teeth are definitely a sight to behold.
Well,
Kalaya,
that was my idea.
you are up.
Does anybody else have any ideas?
Okay, I'm gonna move just a little bit. I think I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast.
At
Natural 20! At this one.
Who's going?
all right, roll your damage.
What was that?
That
Who
was
yelled?
slow, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm assuming someone at Ariana's
Oh, she's not at your place? Okay.
Was.
I had assumed.
Damage?
So roll your damage twice. So I think it's normally 1d10.
It's 1d10.
So roll 2d10.
Okay, I gotta find another one.
She's going to completely eviscerate this rat. Like, no question.
A
Explode
6
the
and a
rat.
10.
A 6 and a 10? Yeah, it is.
Explode the rat.
It is an
Yes.
exploded rat as
Cool.
Broderick is now covered in rat guts and pieces, and whatever was in the middle is now completely all over Broderick.
Oh, that's why I wear the red coat. Oh God.
That's right, proper.
So the bad guys can't see him bleed?
No, so I can't see their blood. I'm not a fan of it. I don't bleed often. My blood's
should-
more of like this
Ah.
blackish ichor, to be honest.
I should dye my feathers red then.
All right, and then is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, it is the bat's turn. They have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna make it. And we're gonna put this one right there too. No, this one's gonna go around here. Okay. Yeah. So bite attack versus you, Broderick. It's a natural 19 plus 4. So 23.
No, that no, definitely.
I'm sure it does for 3 piercing damage, and then versus Kree. Wow, I'm rolling really well, guys. Is 18 for.
Yeah, that hit.
Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. That was also really good. I'm sorry, 8 piercing damage. That was max damage.
How much? I didn't hear you.
8.
I'm down.
Hit.
Alright. The end of the bat's turn. You may. Wait. Where is... Oh, oh my god, he rolled so bad. Jamae,
Okay.
you're up.
So, I have animal friendship spell. Would it work for these Yeah.
It's called what?
animal friendship?
See, animal friendship. It's
Work on
spell.
hostile creatures.
Convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast and your intelligence or higher this fails. You charmed. It is a charm effect. So yeah, if you want to cast it, you can. It has to make a wisdom saving throw versus your DC.
Okay. So. Thinking, should I do it for the rat or for the bat? I'm gonna do it to the rat.
This rat right here?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's the only one that is alive.
It rolled 9 plus.
Do I need to click?
No, it's going to be my roll versus your spell save DC. It's going to be a 9. I'm pretty sure yours is higher
And
than that.
my spell save DC is 12.
Okay. So animal friendship. It believes you're that you will do no harm to it.
Yay! It worked.
And then Thrick's gonna eat it.
If one of your companions harms the
Yeah.
target, spell fails. So
Yeah.
currently, it is.
No one harmed
it is-
the rats. No one harmed the rats. It's on our side.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's
Alright.
nice. Torga, you were up.
Alright.
Did you want to do anything else to me?
I mean, can I do anything else? I can move, I guess.
You can move, yeah.
Can I attack? No.
Nope. That's your
Yeah,
action.
Yeah, that I did it. So I'm going to move a little. I'm going to move over here, just for safe.
All right. Torga, you are up.
Cool beans. Torga is gonna kind of force her way through her teammates, up and kind of step on top of this dead rat, crushing part of it.
Okay.
Most likely with Aegis's heavy weight.
Yeah.
The exploded rat.
I kind of
That
just,
was the exploded rat.
I
all
guess
over
I
the
step over Kree's body, and I say, someone get him some
Step
help.
on the bird.
No, I'm not stepping on him. Someone help him up, and I will swing on this bat to my north.
Okay.
16 to hit
16 hit.
for 11 slashing.
I think that might be enough. Let me go to the bat. Nope. It
That was
has.
full
Hey,
damage.
that bat actually has a relatively good amount of hit points. All right. It is still up. It is barely though. As you cleave, it takes out a big portion of its torso. Blood kind of spurts all over you and Aegis. It is not tasty at all. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm so excited, guys. All right.
One of us is.
The only reason I didn't charge this creature, kittens, is because the hole that I have to go through is filled with other things. I guess technically via the rules of the game, I could push past Broderick, because you can move through ally squares, but I figured the hole was pretty full, wouldn't be able to charge him right away.
Okay. What is the? It's a 15-foot phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
You guys knew it was a spellcaster.
I didn't.
Wait.
We did.
15-foot cone.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit Thrick. It's gonna hit this circle, ending at Thrick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
15.
Fuck.
15. Yeah.
So Kree, you're gonna automatically fail one death saving throw.
Yep.
Everyone else has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait a second.
Okay,
A
you.
15-foot cone means it's on 15 feet on every side, right? Which means Kree would not get hit. Neither would
Kree.
Jim.
But it's 15 there.
I know, but that's a straight line. That's not a cone. See, a cone from him is 15 here, 15 here, and 15 here, right? Which means everyone, it would just be 2 targets.
Oh.
See, 15 on all sides. Is that what it is?
I mean, if it would be a cone, I think it would be like that.
This is why
Well, there.
I think
If he moves again, then he still won't get Jim.
Yeah.
Still won't get Kree. Okay, he's gonna.
No, he'll
move
get
back to
Kree.
where he was.
From where you are right now, you would get Kree.
No. Yeah, but that's, I don't know. That's entering into territory with you. I think he's gonna stay right here.
Okay, just let me know. Am I getting hit or not?
Trick is not getting hit at all. But 3.
I mean, now, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
you have to be careful too, because in some of that stuff, like 15 feet would be 3 squares, so you can't count the square you're starting from when you're using distance. It's like a 15-foot cone's not going to hit a 4 square line, right? Because that would be 20 feet.
So, like,
Yeah.
So
there.
15 feet would be
Like,
3 squares away
there.
from the beast.
Okay.
and-
So, like, 1 square away from him, like this. 15.
Yeah.
15. I don't really know.
No.
Because that makes
It's-
this last side 20 feet then, if you do it one square away.
I always thought it was like a 15-foot cone was this way, and then like this. But you're right, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you have to consider, because if you're counting the distance away from the person, if they were to travel 15 feet... Yeah.
Oh, I see
Okay.
what you mean, kids.
Anyway, we figured out it's Kree, Torga, and Broderick.
Okay, so I have 1 failed save. I got it.
One failed save, yes. Everyone's gonna take 3d6. Broderick saved.
Oh, shit. My bad. I didn't realize I was doing deck save.
DC is 11.
Oh, thank God.
Even with that minus.
So you all take half damage. So so 5 damage is halved. It's 10 normal, 5 half.
I'm swaying a little bit.
Alright.
Aw, poor Muffin.
As a
Poor
bonus
Muffin.
action, he is going to disengage and back up. I think he had 10 foot of movement left. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5 foot of movement left. Okay.
I think he was 1 up higher. Because whatever it was, I think where you moved him was 30 feet.
Yep, that's his movement's 30 feet, so we're good.
I think he had traveled 30 feet to get there, is what I'm saying.
He was at the circle here. You're right, he would have moved 30 feet to get there. So he does not disengage. Okay. Alright, that's the end of his turn. It is Kree's turn. Death saving throw, please.
Womp womp.
Aww.
Fuck.
Not you.
Alright, the rat is actually just going to run away.
Yes, because I have
Full
them
30
shot.
feet. 5.
I'll get him.
No.
Let a free meal get away.
You
It
need
is
to wait
Revette's
for me
turn.
to kill it.
Revette.
Minnie.
I'm here. I'm thinking. Give me a second.
I knew I smelled smoke.
Oh, fuck off. My dad uses that joke all the time. How tall is this wall?
Well, think about it, Minnie.
It is a closed wall.
It's,
So like
oh
there
fuck!
is a
Hang on, I
wall.
hit a button. Okay, fixed it. Okay, so I'm going to move to here, shoving past Broderick, and then I'm going to cast Frostbite on the blue thingy. So
Oh,
Frostbite is also my
Natural.
Constitution saving throw.
Natural one.
And then against a d6. 4 cold damage.
4 cold.
4 cold, and it has a disadvantage on the next weapons attack.
Okay. Alright, so that's the end of Revette's turn, correct?
Yep.
As you cast, is it like a, I think it'd be like a sphere of cold energy with your hand. It creates around, and he tries to duck out of the way, but some of his limbs start to freeze in place. Not completely, but a little bit colder than he was before. 3, you are up.
I'm going to move over here and cast Cure Wounds on my bird friend. And 10 healing points. And then when I use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Broderick for 5 points.
Good job.
Nice.
What? Huh? Thank you.
So Kree, you come to life, a little more charred than you were. Some of your feathers are definitely a little
Patch yourself
burnt.
out.
Yeah. As you come awake, you see your lizard friend above you, hands on your chest or wherever they may be, and you come to consciousness. You are prone, but there you go. And what's Thrick's healing word?
Shit.
What?
Good shit. Perfect.
Didn't think about
Doesn't
that.
make sense.
Oh, I thought that's what it was. Shit.
His healing word is a phrase, and it is the true serpent.
There you go. Alright, Broderick, you are up.
Did you say it in common or did you say it in another language?
Draconic.
I do my best to recreate it in Draconic, and it probably sounds like "fuck your mother," but you know. And then I take a 5-foot step here, and then with a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex on this blue creature, and then I'm gonna swing at it with my hexed cutlass.
So you already put a hex on him, or you're gonna
I
cast
put Hexblade's Curse on
Got
him.
you,
I'm using
and
Hex
now-
the spell now.
Okay, yes. And then as your bonus action, you're doing what?
Well, no, that was my bonus action to Hex. My
Okay.
action now is to attack. Natural 1.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
I didn't think it would.
Does this creature look like a goblin? What does it look like?
It's so, it's a
It's small and blue. I'm
squat
blue.
blue. I'm gonna bring up a picture to put in chat. Okay. But anyway, as Roderick, as you go down with your sort of shadow, it seems the creature ducks out of the way, just out of the sword's path. The black halo of the hex kind of around his head, but seemingly unaffected.
Oh, and as
Alright.
part of my Hex, I'm gonna give it disadvantage on, let's say, dexterity ability checks.
Okay. One. Trying to put this in the chat and it's not working. I suck. Okay. Anyway, Kalaya, it's your turn.
I want to move, but I don't know if I need to like let you know. Cast my armor of the shadows.
No, you can do that at
You're
will.
aware?
I just assume you have that.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm probably gonna move. I'd say right there. And I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Hopefully. A 20.
20 hit.
Okay, and that's 1d10.
Ew.
Yeah, it is not a good-looking creature at all. Some could call it pretty freaking ugly.
That's fucking ugly. Oh my god.
Her
that
mother thought he
nose.
was cute.
That nose.
Unlike your mother.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's. How do you explain what that looks like?
It's like the
It's like a-
Smurf fell into a vat of acid.
It's like a
That's a pretty good description.
Demon Smurfs.
Kalaya, what was the damage on that?
7 force damage.
And what was it on?
On this bat right here.
Within melee, so you'd want to step back 1, otherwise you'd have disadvantage.
So on this one.
On that one? Okay, 7. Okay, alright, that's the end of Kalaya's turn. It is the bat's turn. They are going, the bat is going to take the attack of opportunity and move towards its master. Torga,
too.
you, Kree, you're prone, but you still get an attack of opportunity, just at disadvantage. Torga, you also get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Stayed within melee of Torga, didn't it?
It did, technically, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so no. Kree does, so.
I do.
Yeah, you
Yes.
get one with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm prone, yeah, so
Yeah, so attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
12 with disadvantage.
So what
12
does
hits?
is that thing disengage thing?
No.
Like 10 hit points, 10 points of damage. I rolled an 8.
Holy shit. As you're laying down, you look above you as the bat that had knocked you out cold goes away. You take your sword from the ground, completely laying prone, and you just slice it. Almost like you can see where the blood and part of the muscle is starting to give way as it flies a little bit lower. Not looking great at all. They're gonna make.
And also, it didn't move the whole way because I hit it, right? So.
Do you have that feature?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a feat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No, that's does somebody in crit roll
Sentinel.
have that? Yeah, it's a sentinel feat.
Yeah.
Which I will be getting at some point, so don't
That's
worry.
fucking dope.
If I went
Yeah.
Skyward, I could have done Sentinel, but I did not go Skyward.
Yeah. 10 to 7 versus Brock.
Did you get the good
Neither.
attack?
No, because it's still in my melee range. And actually, I was gonna just
Oh.
clarify that real quick to JK. The bat did not disengage, so that's why Kree got an attack here.
Yeah, I mean,
'cause
I
it
meant,
left his
I meant
melee.
that it didn't disengage.
Correct.
So,
It did not disengage.
okay.
Correct. Yes. So
yeah,
he got an attack,
That's
but
what
it's
I meant.
it's still within 5 feet of me, so that's why I didn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
7 points of damage to Broderick. The one does not hit. The one that
Wait.
was wounded does not hit. The other one was a 17 to hit
Okay, yeah, that does hit.
for 7 points of damage. It was a 10 and a 17.
Oh fuck.
All right, Jamae, you are up.
I will.
Both bats are pretty hurt at this point.
I dropped concentration on Hex, by the way.
How do I point?
So you have
Map.
the little ruler tool. It looks like a little
Yeah.
cone underneath the magnifying glass. You can do that. Or if you go into select, you can hold it down and it makes a circle.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to attack this bat with my bow.
Okay. Alright, roll to attack.
Oh,
8 does not hit, unfortunately. As you go, the bat just moves out of the way. You almost hit Broderick, but he also ducks out of the way, and the arrow goes flying off. You're not really sure where. Okay. Torga, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I. I'm just gonna go ahead and swing at this bat in front of me.
Okay.
9.
No. You do have advantage. It's fine.
Okay. 11.
Still does not hit.
Alright.
You
I
rolled
will-
really shitty twice.
I know, that sucks. I will bonus action second wind. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
Alright. Oh man. First thing this guy is gonna do is bonus action disengage. And he is going to back up to here. And he is.
This thing must be like a rogue of some kind.
He has low cunning. He can take the disengage action as a bonus action on each turn.
Well, shit.
I feel like he's gonna catch Scorching Ray.
Jesus.
what's that?
That sounds frightening.
That's a
That's a
spell.
nasty spell.
Yes, it does sound frightening.
He's gonna cast this at Ravette. Does
3?
not like. No, he's gonna do one at Ravette, one at Broderick, and one at Torga.
All right, let's have it.
I'm so
Alright.
glad that I am back.
Oh man. +3 to hit. Okay, first one's Ravette. 17 to hit.
Hits. What kind of damage is it?
It is fire damage. So you will take half.
Oh, yay! And also, I'd like to cast Absorb Elements at first level as a
Okay.
reaction.
So it would be 5 damage. Halved normally to 2. Right? Yeah, to 2. So you take 1.
It just says lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next attack.
Okay. So actually, so you take 2 points of fire damage total.
Okie dokie.
On Broderick, I rolled a natural 20.
Motherfucker.
Ooh.
Damn it.
I'm down. You don't even need to roll. I have 1 hit point. I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah. Your max isn't under 12, is it?
My max is 11.
11. Okay.
Die.
I technically no, it doesn't matter. It just puts you to 0 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It has to be double your max, right?
Yeah, I would have to roll 22, and it's not possible.
And it's only 11 because of those temporary hit points are gone, right?
Yeah, my max has been reduced. Normally it's 19.
Yeah. So yeah, you're good.
But he gets hit by a ray and goes down.
And goes down, and then
Ah,
on
shite.
Orga, I rolled a 15 or a 14, a 20, a 15 plus 3 for 18 on the
Yep.
last one.
That's my
I
AC.
just rolled really freaking well. So that's 6 fire damage to you.
Shit.
Yep. Okay.
So is that his wood? Is Aegis built of wood?
Oh, what? What's that?
Is the
Is-
building
is-
made of wood?
No, it's
Yeah.
made of stone.
I meant, is Aegis built of wood?
Part of Sim is, yeah.
Okay. So, Kree, you are up.
Alright, I use half my movement to stand.
Yep.
I'm attacking the bat that put me down originally.
Alright.
It's a 9 to hit.
Alright.
And then I'm using my bonus action healing word on Broderick.
I don't think
Four.
he's taken Barbarian yet.
Okay.
No, I haven't taken any barbarian yet. I'm
Okay.
level 2 board. And I rolled a 4 for that, so Broderick gets 6 healing points. And my healing word is my mother's name in Aarakocra, so no one understands it.
Aww.
Janet.
Jan.
Well, if you translate it.
Alright, so is that the end of your turn, Kree?
Yeah, that's all of me.
So this is totally reversed. I'm rolling like shit and the rest of you, or you're rolling like shit and I'm rolling really well, and that's never happens.
This is bad.
Alright, Rivette, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to take a slightly different approach. I'm going to move up right next to the Vart and take a swing at it with my quarterstaff. Two-handed, which makes it 1d8 bludgeoning, and then it also, if it hits, gets the 1d6 fire from the absorb.
I just hear meowing in the background.
It's not Xander for once.
I'm answering to its call.
Yeah, she's screaming. She's a stupid little cat. Lilo, shut up! Lilo.
Poor kitty.
So cute. I can't deal with it. Alright. Okay, so Rivette moves. Roll to hit.
Oh my god, she's still screaming.
I can hear it, it's so cute.
Okay, 15 to hit. Okay, so it's the 1d8 plus. Sorry. Yeah, 1d8 plus 2d. What am I rolling again? Hang on.
1d8 plus 1d6 for absorb elements.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So 6 for 12?
10.
10? 10.
10.
I don't math.
Do you have what's quarterstaff strength? Do you have any strength?
No, it's just a regular quarterstaff.
Yeah, but do you have a strength modifier at all?
No, it's just plus 1.
Okay, so you do 7 points of damage.
Oh, shit, yeah.
11.
So 11.
Woo!
So 11. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you kill it?
Oh, hell yeah. So it's fired. So, okay, so I swing my staff, which is shrouded in this flame, and as it connects, it kind of bursts him into flame.
Okay. Alright. So, you watch as Rivette comes up, and after absorbing the fire that knocked down Broderick and that hit her, she runs forward with the quarterstaff. It lights a flame as she brings it down on top of the very much smaller than her Vart. It hits and cracks, and its neck breaks as it gets catches fire. And yeah, all right. You just have the two lonely bats left. Brick, you're
I
up.
still hope it's alive for questioning.
I'm going to move out a little bit, and then the fins come out of my neck again, and I'll do another acid splash. And I can hit 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other, so I'm going to do it on both of those bats.
Nice.
Okay.
They make a dex save of 13, or take 5 acid damage.
So this one dies outright. The other one made it save. All right.
You stole my vengeance!
Another one.
Does it take half damage or no?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
there's no half damage on it.
All right, Broderick, you're up.
Use half my movement to get up, and then I'm gonna swing it at this bat with my hexed cutlass.
Okay.
22 to hit
22 hit.
for 11 slashing damage.
All right, it dies. And this rat is also gone off the map. Okay. All right. So as
Oh, so
Broderick
they
comes
can't
down,
We can't eat the rat. A missed meal.
with the shadowy blade, it slices through the bat. All the creatures on the field are dead.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Is
That was
the blue thing
yours
still
and
alive? So we
Maybe
can
for
eat?
you.
Can we wake him up, or is he just?
And I
Yeah.
start cleaning myself up instantly.
Make a medicine check, Jimmy.
Medicine check. Okay.
He's really dead. He has a broken neck. Yeah,
Fuck.
there's
We can't question it.
Sorry.
Someone just beheaded and dragged the head back with us.
I mean, it's not a small
is
piece,
blue.
it's the whole thing.
Carry you.
I proceed to cut
Yeah,
the
I-
heads off of each of the bats and each of the rats.
okay.
We have
So-
another
so-
head collector.
Who wants
No.
to carry a
We
blue
can make a
thing
case that these are
stand?
followers.
Yeah, I just want
Oh, it's
I want the
100
head of the
gold.
blue guy because he's blue and we want to
Yeah, we want
complete our
evidence.
contract at least.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Evidence.
and we're gonna make the case that these rats were serving this. So we're gonna get 100 gold per rat and bat.
Oh, that's right. You are correct.
Perfect.
But,
Yes.
but we
Yes.
can't revive him, so our gold on him is way down. But yes, I got you.
Can I look around this building and see what this creature was doing here?
Make an investigation check.
Can I assist?
Yeah. So with advantage.
22.
Okay. So as you go over, kind of taking a real look at this for the first time, there's not a lot here, but there is a small shrine. Similar to the one you saw in the basement of the gnome home, but more methodical, more put together. And as you look, it seems that it left its old journal behind and started to either make a new one, but there's another either journal or spell book or something.
Aye, look what we've got here. And I pick it up and I hold it up in the air. I feel like this is probably going to be written in Abyssal.
And
Maybe we should get back to the enchantress then.
as you pick up the book, a note falls out.
What's that?
Torga, what was your first language? It was Dwarven, right?
It would have been, I guess, Dwarven, yeah.
It reads in Dwarven.
Oh.
And extremely cryptic. It reads, for your god, you will do this. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
While he's doing that, does the Vart have anything on him?
Make an investigation check.
That's a 2.
All of a sudden, in your mind, you feel like something is intruding. And it does succeed. But instead of,
No.
it doesn't charm you, it doesn't possess you. But you see the same symbol you saw on Scorch's wrist of the dagger with the snake wrapped around it. You see shadow, and you see different families. You see the head of the gnome family, Chard. On his wrist is another of the dagger symbols.
Hmm.
And you see a tiefling that you don't know, same symbol. And it seems like 9 different people. And then you see thousands of people, all with this symbol on their wrist. You can't really pick out anyone specific. But as you come to you and are looking at a letter, now still in Dwarven.
And it just says, "For your god, you will do this."
It is changed and says, "For your family, you will do this."
You alright then, Toto?
I'm not really sure. Actually, what does this letter say to you, Rivette? And I hand her the letter with the writing like face down.
So like,
I turn the lettering
upside
down
down.
to the ground, yeah, and I pass her the envelope and I say, I'm not quite sure. I think this note is magic.
Rivette, what was your first language?
First language would have been either Common or Infernal.
Okay, let's say Infernal. In Infernal, upside down, it says,
Well,
for
she
your
can flip it
family.
over and read it. I was holding the lettering down,
Yeah.
face down, on the,
Oh,
towards
okay.
the ground, so that she just sees like the back of whatever it is, so that she has to flip it around to see it herself.
So you flipped it around, and it says, "For your family, you will do this. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw." As you do, you see the same image of all of these different people with the dagger, the snake, and as you come to, you're looking, and it says, "For yourself, you will do this."
So what did it say?
Well, it started as for your family, you will do this, but then it went to for yourself, you will do this.
Let's
Wait,
see.
wait, let me see.
Okay, so here's
I want to read it as well.
for me. When I picked it up, it first said, "For your god, you will do this," and then when I came to, it said, "For your family," and that's when I passed it to Rivette. But it said it in Dwarven. Can you read Dwarven?
No, it's in Infernal.
What?
There's something up with this note.
I want
Alright,
to
I've been
read it.
involved in too much cult shit. I'm not reading this, and I go to take a short rest in the corner while they're messing around with the letter.
Jamae, what was your first language?
I mean, I know Common, Tabaxi, and Elvish, but
So it would be Tabaxi.
yeah.
So as you pick up the letter in Tabaxi, it says, "You will do this for yourself." And
Do I need to make
go
a
through the
wisdom?
Same thing. Wisdom saving throw. Yep. You go through the same image that everyone else has, and now it says, "For your tribe, you will do this."
What? It says for your tribe you will do this. For me.
For your tribe? Let me ask you
Yes.
something. Do you come from a tribe?
Let me see.
Yes.
And you hand it over to Cree.
My tribe is my everything.
Cree, what was your first language? It is.
Aarakocra, but I don't know if I was ever able to actually learn to read it. That was my first spoken. Common would be the first one I learned to read.
So then it would be in common. And it says, "For your tribe, you will do this. Make a wisdom saving throw."
7.
7. As you read it again, you get the same image. And this time, for Cree, what would be important to him?
I'm gonna guess to his little bandit troop led by his mentor. That would be like number 1 in his mind.
Okay, so for your troop, you would do this.
So
We all read it? Or no?
You don't have to read it.
Yeah, it's just common. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It was in my own language.
we should let
Kittens.
Carlia read it.
Uh,
In?
So definitely, it would be you would have learned Common first, correct?
Then Sylvan.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
do
you would
you,
be Common first?
Carly, are you
Okay.
asking to read it?
Yeah. Are you gonna read it? Okay. So as you pick it up, you again read it. Make a Wisdom saving throw.
What do I add to it?
How much was it?
Got an 18, but what do I add to it?
Whatever your wisdom. Your
Nothing.
wisdom Okay. So
My
nothing.
wisdom modifier is 0.
This one does not change. Well, you don't get the image everyone else does, and the lettering doesn't change, but you get the urge to flip it over, and as you do, on the back is a letter from the Ouroboros, and has the same symbol of the dagger with the snake. And as you read it, it says, we can grant you power, and we can grant you what you want, but we are sending you on a mission. We need you to eliminate this family within Irittin, and it has the gnome name that no one can pronounce.
Okay.
When you do this, you will be granted immeasurable power from your god. That's it.
This is.
Why'd you flip it over and look at the back like that? There's
What's
nothing
that
on the
something?
back.
Nothing on the back.
Nothing?
Oh, nothing.
I don't know,
Well,
it's shrouded in magic.
did-
It's awfully weird.
Did you guys see the same symbol that I did, which was in
Aye,
Scorch's hand?
aye.
Yes.
I think we need to go talk to Scorch some more.
Yeah, I didn't see that because I failed the roll, right? Something like that.
Mm,
So if you failed the roll, you all saw the same image.
Yeah,
I succeeded and was able to read the letter.
yeah,
Okay, so
And
I saw the image that's on
he's
Scorch's
telling
wrist. I got it.
yeah. So everyone who
Was
failed,
there an image on the letter?
yes,
Yeah, but I'm not sharing that information. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to myself.
yeah. We. So maybe we should go talk to Scorch some more. Also, we have the new journal, so enchanted.
Also, I got a 19 on the investigation for the Vart.
Okay, the Vart on him has a scimitar.
Damn it! Wasting my gold.
He has he has an arcane focus.
What is the arcane focus?
It is a small crystal in a necklace.
Does the scimitar look of exceptionally high quality to Kree?
No, it's about normal quality.
Okay, then he's good.
There is a total of 70 gold on the Vart.
Now Kree's interested.
Let's share the gold.
Yeah, we'll split it evenly between everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy 10 gold each then.
What was your total investigation, Minnie?
It was a
high.
19. It was very high.
And
19.
You do find 2 potions of healing on him that he never got to use.
All right, I'm going to take one of the potions for myself and then pass out the gold, and whoever wants anything else can take it.
Was it just one potion?
There were 2 potions, so there's 1 left.
Who needs does anyone need the potion?
I mean, everyone could use it.
Who does
I'm-
not have one?
I mean, I don't, but I also have a way
I
to
don't-
repair Aegis in combat. It's called
Who's your
Second Wind.
favorite drow?
I will
I can
pass on
take
the
it if
potion.
you really want.
Do you have any healing spells, Jermaine?
No. No.
No.
No.
Would it be
no, no
healing or
healing.
mending for Aegis?
I mean, I just use Second Wind. It's all the same.
Okay, I didn't know if you were distinct hit point pools or not. I don't know exactly
No,
how
I
you
didn't.
have it
I
laid
didn't
out.
want to have two characters. Most of what I do with Aegis is just role playing stuff.
Okay, got it.
So it's a healing potion. I could take it.
Yep, go ahead.
Nice. I take the healing potion.
Alright,
And
anyone
was
else?
it
Oh, sorry.
Was it 10 gold for everyone?
10 gold for everyone, yep.
Great.
Yeah, that's the math as far as I can tell.
I mean, you should never trust me with numbers, but...
Never.
Okay.
Yeah, I take the gold as I'm also taking a puff of the rolled up herb.
Of course you are.
Is that really the time for this?
Hey man, don't
I almost
bogart.
died
Is
twice.
that pipeweed?
It's not mine, it's Cree's. I have no idea what the hell's in it. I'm just along for the
I've
ride.
heard of it. I've
Could
always
be a
wanted to
regular
try.
bottle.
They're healing herbs, but it's like having a nice strong drink at the same time.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
I'm a fan.
Did we take a short rest?
I think
Oh,
me and
yeah,
I
Roger
was
did.
missing one, yeah.
Yeah, me and Broderick did. We were puffing and passing.
All right, if we're chilling here to take a short rest, then Torga will have Aegis kind of kneel down or sit Indian style or whatever, and she climbs off of him and starts to like repair some of the battle damage that just happened. AKA, I'm using hit dice.
Kree's got the herb hanging out of his mouth, staring intently at what he's doing.
At this point, I think we're going to take a short break.
That sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Meet back in like 10, 15 minutes.
Alrighty.
That's good.
Sounds good.
All right then.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We are gonna take a quick break. I hope everybody has enjoyed the episode so far. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes or so, and we'll pick up with the rest of this session. So don't go anywhere, or go somewhere and get some snacks and go pee and stuff like that, and then come back. Okay. Alright. I got Skittles. Thank you so much, Cryo, for the host. I appreciate it, sir. We are back from our break, everybody. We're going to be jumping back into our game of Dungeons and Dragons. Here, real quick. Alright.
It's either,
Yeah.
but it's
I have a real
necessary.
issue with my own voice too, kittens. It really bothers me, but I deal with it because I wanna have a proper. I want to read my own handwriting, and I need translation.
There you go.
Well, you are not alone. I have problem with my voice too.
Yeah, it's
Everyone has problems.
okay. Is that everybody?
Yeah, we can.
I'm here.
we can-
I don't know if
You wait.
Minnie's back.
Is Minnie?
Is Minnie back?
I don't think so. She hasn't said anything
I
actually.
want my mini back, ribs.
So how was the fight? Like, was it? It was
It was
good
cool.
in terms of.
It went better than expected considering how many enemies there were.
Yeah, well, the rats only had 7 HP, and like they didn't do a ton of damage. Like I rolled really
Finally
well.
used spells. That was fun.
There you go. Yeah.
The first time I
not
took
so-
any damage, I took all the damage and
I-
went down.
I really liked that I was at the back and didn't take any hits at all.
Yeah. As rangers do.
Yeah,
That's the idea.
that's why I chose.
Not my
That's
ranger.
why I chose it. Yeah, I really liked it. So yeah.
See,
Well,
you
I'm
just
surprised
asked
you
them,
didn't say
failed me.
anything about my spells.
Yeah, they're
Didn't
not so
say anything
druid.
about him yet.
I was going to.
Yeah, what happened, Torgo? While we were bunking up, you swore to protect me, and I went down because you were taking a piss in the middle of a fight.
I know.
Damn you.
As I walked away from the keyboard, I was like, shit. One of those creatures are gonna come up and hit me, and I'm not gonna be there to say what my AC is or whatever. And then I was like, oh, well, I just did say that it was 18 like a couple of turns ago. And then I was like, once I actually got to my bathroom, I was like, oh, wait, shit, but I can't use my reactions to give disadvantage on any enemy attacks while I'm peeing, so. Yeah, whoops.
I rolled really well that fight. Like, I don't think I rolled below 14.
Yeah, you
Quite
did.
a few. Like,
A bat bit me to death. Level 2.
it was a giant.
I mean, yeah, I was just about to ask whether bats like bigger than usual, like the rats as well.
A bat of
Um,
unusual size?
Yeah. A giant bat. I wonder how big it is.
I really wanted the charmed rat to stay, so I could have give it a little pet and then
No.
hand it to 3.
I have learned my lesson. No pets.
Aww.
Oh, but come on, kittens! Pets are so much fun.
Not monster pets. No more monster pets.
Well, just a little pat on the head and then hand it to Thrick so he can eat it.
Oh, there you go.
Kittens is just butthurt that I stole her pseudo dragon in a one-shot.
I'm very angry that you stole my pseudo dragon.
Oh my god.
It was cool pseudo.
So, is everyone back now?
Yes. All right. Okay, so you guys are all still in the ruins. What is your next plan of action?
Well, during
feel
that
like-
short rest, I'm gonna try and talk to Rabbit.
And share what was in the letter.
Yeah, I'm sure we all speak on what we read. We discussed the letter and how it was changing. That's definitely a good point.
Yeah, there was something on the back of it though.
But you said there was nothing.
What are you talking about? You talking crazy again like you did at the Enchantress place?
Yeah. Were you lying?
No, there's writing on the back of it. It basically was to this, basically to the vert, and it said, "For your god, you will do this," and then it said, "You will gain much power, and he will notice you again." And the family of gnomes basically, I guess, left their little faction punished. So he was basically instructed to kill the gnome family and to gain favor with his god again.
So all the families were part of some
was a
kind of
trick.
cult?
I think it was a trick. I bet you they noticed a trick. Because it changed for all of us. Depending
Yeah,
on
But
what.
all of us are similar.
It didn't change for me.
Oh, it changed for most of
That's
us.
true.
Yeah, when I handed it to her, we both read common and we read the same thing.
No, oh no, I mean the subject. The subject changed from person to person. It went from God to family for me. And my mom,
And then from
Mom.
family
For
to
me.
yourself.
aye, me mom, me pa.
Kalaya, did you see the
I mean, it didn't use words,
image
but
in your
it talked
mind?
about my family.
Did you see the vision, Kalaya?
You didn't see a
No.
vision at all.
I saw nothing. I just read the words on the page.
So maybe it's a trick because some of us saw a vision, but some of us didn't.
I am not quite sure if we're the ones being tricked or she is. Either way, it's a
But
trick one way or the other.
Something is going on with the symbol that Scorch has. So we need to go and question her. That's for sure.
On the letter, I saw the symbol, the sword.
Yeah, Scorch had
the
a
snake.
tattoo of it. Yeah,
I mean,
Scorch
listen,
had-
I know a little bit about cults, and it definitely makes sense that they try and kill someone who escaped. It's kind of their thing. Once you're in, you never leave.
Good enough information to bring back to them, and we could possibly get paid for it.
Well, we definitely found the blue perpetrator. I don't know if this is the end of the road, but we found a blue perpetrator, which had very similar minions to what we found in where the gnomes died.
Aye, large rats.
Everyone who died, there's probably a letter like this around somewhere.
Well, I guess the question we have to ask ourselves is, was this blue guy here the leader that they were promising 1,000 gold for? And if he's not, do we want to do more investigation to find that son of a bitch and get that 1,000 gold?
Well, it was only 1,000 gold if he was alive, so if this is the guy, we lost a bunch of money just now.
I'd like to think he wasn't the leader.
I'd like to look around the
seems
building
like
a little bit.
He seems
I
like
don't
a
think
pawn
that
based
was
on
the
what that
leader.
letter said, according to you.
Yeah.
The gold lover in me likes to agree with that.
Because if there was more of these minions, maybe someone is leading them.
Yeah, can I look around outside the ruin of the house to see if I see any like footprints or any other cult activity
Make an
or group
wow.
activity?
Make an investigation check.
And I'm still talking about how I believe the cat's right, and we should definitely talk to Scorch. But I think we should go in easy, not like we're interrogating her. We should go friendly.
Yeah,
We've
of course.
already established a rapport with her. I think we'll get more flies with honey than we will with vinegar.
Well, I
I
can
agree.
read
Like
if you'd
that.
like me to.
I think she is not the culprit in this.
Yes,
I think
but she was connected, and
yeah,
that's why I
she
think we'll
knows,
get.
she knows something, but she is not the culprit. I
I
think.
don't
I
trust her. I didn't trust her from the minute we met her, so.
She's hiding something. I'm not quite sure. I think I trust her, but she's hiding something.
But hiding something and being guilty are two
No,
different things.
He wasn't lying before, so she might be hiding something, but it might not be related to.
Kittens, I rolled a 17 for investigation.
Oh, sorry. As you're looking around, there's definitely footprints leading to this ruin. There's footprints leading back towards the town, but they're about the size of the Vart's footprints, as well as rat and bat. But there's nothing that would suggest anyone else being there.
They don't wander off in a weird direction to like a hidden cave or nearby or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Do we think that the specters were in league with these creatures?
You're not sure. There's a lot of ghosts around here. You're not sure why these ones attacked. Most of them seem to be pretty relaxed, I guess. Kind of minding their own business. But these two definitely either seem to be influenced by this Bart or for some
Would
reason
it
went
be
crazy.
Would it be unwise to go towards one of the ghosts and try put my hand through it?
Do you want to try?
I don't know.
I'll go with her because I'm interested in maybe some ectoplasm if we can find it. Not knowing, I just want the goo. Is how I'm thinking of it.
I
Okay.
mean, Jimmy is really curious of
So,
what they're made of.
You.
So I will do it.
So Jamae and
There.
Kree, the cat and the bird, both go off in search of a ghost. Sounds like a bad joke.
Or a really good joke.
Or a really good joke.
Yeah.
As you walk forward towards one of the ghosts, it is completely incorporeal. So as you reach your hand out, your hand does go through it as you catch like the back of what would be like clothes. It doesn't seem to care about you. It is cold. Like as you touch it, your hand is freezing cold. As you bring it back,
I get my hand back and blow at it.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
All right, we tested an alive one. Let's go look at the dead ones.
So you go over where you killed the specters. There is some residual dust, but nothing necessarily. Like mostly, they kind of disintegrated almost. There's a little dust and a little tiny glowing gem.
Oh, a gem.
Are you interested
What's
in
that?
It seems shiny. I would gladly pocket that into my.
I was gonna say I'll pick it up.
Okay, so you each pick up two. They're probably like the size of like a bead. Like they are tiny little purple glowing gems.
So one from each sector or two? What?
Yep,
How
there's
many?
one from each.
Okay. Kree, you can have the other one. I will take this one. It's pretty.
It is a
Elias,
shiny.
Curious to feels the cat. Yes.
And since it's tiny, I have out my little finger twirling sword and I'm looking at it. I'm hoping maybe I can put it in the pommel of my little finger sword one day.
Yeah, it's really tiny. Tiny. You could probably have someone carve like a little indentation, maybe.
As we're kind of resting here, like Scorch's symbol was on her wrist, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like scanning around, seeing if anybody who read the letter also has that symbol on their wrist now, if anyone's showing wrist.
No, well, if Broderick asks, Jamaican and makes sense, Jamaican show her wrists.
I'm not showing mine because they would be inside the gauntlets to control Aegis.
I'm kind of doing this low key. I'm just kind of,
And
browsing.
well,
Right,
I
yeah, I
have,
was just letting
I
you
have fur because I mean I don't think you can see any tattoos under there.
Yeah, my armor doesn't cover much. All my limbs are wide open to see. It's just a little bit of armor and a cloak. I have nothing.
You'd be able to see Thrix.
I would
Revette's
not
got
be able
one.
to see Goliaths.
So is there anything?
So, is anyone part of the Ouroboros faction?
That would be negative.
I don't think any. So no one has the tattoo, and you notice the Vart also does not have the tattoo.
Okay.
So
Well-
back to 7?
Aye.
Or
Yeah,
We've got all the
we-
hats, we've got everything we need. I think we can go back.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
need to talk to Scorch. We need a rest. We need to continue this investigation.
and we should also go. We got another journal. I think it's. Well, I
Aye.
haven't checked. Written in.
Revette,
Yeah,
if you can
do
cast
that
that
in the
spell again.
morning. Yeah, we can do that in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can read it now, because then I get my
Oh, but
spell
no.
slot back.
Yeah, we can read it when we get back to town.
Oh yeah, we can bring it to someone else in the morning. But yes, we can.
Enchanter What's her name?
Enchantress.
Ravon.
Enchantress, what's
Ravon,
her name?
yeah.
Ravon.
She could read it for us better than Rabbit.
Without spending magic, that's true. But if we want to
Yeah.
get a jump on it, Vet can do it tonight and rest up overnight.
If she
Oh,
can, I'll
fine.
be for that.
So you all head back
To the temple.
to town. And to
On
the
our way
tavern.
back, I kind of go to Revette and I say, "Hey, Revette, would you walk with me a little bit behind everyone else for a little while?"
Why behind everyone?
Well, just kind of a private conversation I'd like to have.
As
Depends on
I'm
what
as I'm walking away, I'm like, he wants to kiss you.
Well, you can kindly fuck off if that's the way.
Oh, that's not the case,
Yeah,
but
just
if it
keep
goes
walking.
there, we'll see. But I'm
Gonna
not
need a
interested.
fly spell to get behind me.
It won't go there, trust me.
Fair enough.
Fine, what do you want?
All right, so I kind of let the group maybe get like 30 feet ahead as we kind of slowly walk, and kind of in a low voice, I say, "So back there, you saw me doing things you probably never seen me do before. Up until this point, I've never used magic and never was able to. I suppose what I'm trying to ask is it possible to just find that you have magical abilities out of nowhere?"
Oh, yes, that's how it happened to me.
Oh, really? Because these kind of, I think there's a definitive point where I didn't have magic abilities, something happened, and now I do.
Okay, well, mine's not exactly the same. I was always a bit off, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
Okay, well,
Why, what?
this is kind of all weird for me.
What happened?
Well, like I said, one day I didn't have magic. Next day I woke up, I felt a little weird, and then, well, after I went out of it for a little bit, I could do things I was never able to do before, like that beam I was shooting, my sword, my old sword. Well, I show her the broken hilt. It's in shambles now, unless I do this, and then I mutter "Freckin'," and then the shadow just kind of envelops it and it retakes its old form. Ever seen anything like this before?
I've personally never seen it, but how did you know the word? If this is just a new thing, how did you know how to do that?
Well, you might not know Undercommon, but Freckin' is fuck me, and I kind of muttered that under my breath, and it just kind of happened.
Oh, of course it did. That makes perfect sense for you.
So, never seen anything like this before? No?
No, not say I have.
Make an Arcana check. So you're right. There are ways to gain magic. Usually, like sorcery comes, usually like adolescence, kind of adolescence to young adulthood. Wizardry is something that is practiced and honed over multiple years. And there's only one, like clerics usually have to worship, and you can't see Broderick worshiping. Paladins the same way. Druids,
Worshipping anything other than a hot woman. Ayo!
Druids are usually very nature-based and usually have like a tribe that they are part of. But there are warlocks. Warlocks being a type of magic where they get magic from something else. So that's just information that you have, usually through a pact or something.
Through a known pact.
Usually, yeah. Or an unknown pact, but usually some sort of pact they gain magic from a being.
So as we're walking, if they're walking behind us, if the rest of us are in a group just kind of walking and such, Torga will say out loud, So Carlia, I saw you casting some spells. That was quite impressive. It looks like we all have some sort of arcane ability. Some sort of magic ability. It's very cool.
Yeah, I do have magic. I'm not really sure what that word means, but
Magic.
It's what you did. That thing.
I meant arcane. That's a
Oh,
new
arcane.
word for me.
How does one describe arcane magic?
I mean, I just googled a definition. It's understood by few, mysterious, or secret.
Secret. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but what
That's
does it?
Mysterious energy.
What does it mean for? Like, where does an arcane caster get their?
Okay. Are we ready for a history lesson of the world of Corvania?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Torga says this all out loud because she's read many books about magic.
after the world, after the world was kind of destroyed by the War of the Gods, there was a group of humans who got together and made their way towards the island of Tressus. When they got there, and they traveled all over the world, they eventually landed on Tressus, a place that was filled with creatures never seen before, plants never seen before, and a force that was very easily manipulated. After years of study, Tressus is in the very, very center of where all of these arcane kind of ley lines connect, and where people draw magic from. People can draw magic from everywhere, but specifically in Tressus, it is almost like it's in the air. And this is where people first learned how to manipulate arcane magic from the world and not just borrowing magic, let's say, from the gods. Because now you can manipulate using plants. And the first people were wizards, people who manipulated plants, drew the magic essence from them, and cast spells using it. Now there's, people who are innately born with magic. So yeah.
And there's different types too. There's different types of arcane magic. You can cast from like nature, or you can cast from you can cast like protection spells, and there are different schools of magic.
Doesn't parts use like sound?
Yeah, the only type of magic that I know of is pray to your god, and that's where you get your magic from.
Oh, is that what you do?
So the old magic.
My mentor was a bard, and he doesn't use sound. He uses his other performance skills.
Oh, Revette's back. How'd it go?
Fuck off, Torga. I'll knock you off Aegis's back.
I tried to squeeze her ass, but she just wasn't having anything to do with it.
Got to try harder.
Me, and you're dead.
No touching. No touching.
No touching, no looking, no fantasizing.
Broderick, you used some magic back there too. Well, I was just talking about Kalia's magic. We were both quite impressive. I didn't know either one of you knew how to do magic.
It's a drow thing.
I'm a druid, so of course I know how to do magic.
You're a druid with a holy symbol. That's a strange sight.
Yes, it's for my god.
Well, everyone kind of, has someone they look up to. Don't you, Broderick?
Me and gods, we don't have a good past. I can't say I'm a fan of them. I think it's a pointless load of hog swallow, if you ask me.
And then in front of you.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
That's what I meant to
Magic
say.
users have a holy symbol, and that's how they, I suppose, channel their magic.
No, that's a different kind of magic. That's like the clerics do.
I'm a druid. They also worship gods.
Gods of nature.
Right.
I'm gonna be the one to say this. Can I roll insight? Do I believe her? Is she being forthright?
Sure, roll an insight check.
Can I roll a deception check against him?
Well, you're not deceiving anyone. That's honestly what you believe.
That's an 11.
That's fair.
Yeah, she seems to be forthright. She's kind of hard to read. You know, like, just her being able to school her expression, she is very kind of withdrawn.
Say, where did you grow up?
We can't hear you.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Can me float?
There you go.
We can hear you now.
Me?
Now we can't again.
Yeah. Roderick didn't see the scene with the Enchantress and Kalaya.
No, can't say.
Yeah, but I assume we filled him in when we were giving him the rundown on the way here.
Yeah, you could have. So yeah. Did you get that far in the?
No, I didn't get that far in the.
So, Kalaya had been talking to the Enchantress, and it seemed to be that the Enchantress thought that she was born a long time ago or lived a long time ago, versus what her age actually is, I guess is the best way to sum it up.
Yeah.
She took great
didn't
interest
she
in our
say,
young
like-
friend.
Yeah.
And
Huh.
didn't she also say that the history happened
Aye.
Yeah.
like not too long ago?
Yeah. She believed
her.
that the war had happened not so long ago.
I'm sorry. What war would that be? Kind of spent my life in a cave.
The Great War.
The Great
The War. Aye.
The war.
The war between the humans and the gods.
You still would have known about that because that's when Narare would have been expelled from the material plane.
I'd like to think at some point my drinking killed the brain cells that remembered that bit.
The God War, you know? I think some
Oh,
people call
yeah.
it the God War. Even though
Isn't
it
that the
wasn't
one
just
where
gods.
Tiamat fell?
Aye. Many people know that part. Right?
I've heard of the God War. It's just another one of those stories they tell.
Yep.
Yeah, it's starting to come back. So that means that Kalaya here, bit of a strange
I don't
background.
think she belongs here. No offense.
You may think that, but that's a little bit backwards. Kalaya, you belong here. You're welcome with us.
Oh, no, I meant just in this time period. I think she's welcome. You're both, like I said, very impressive with magic. But something makes
Yeah,
me
it's
feel
a-
like she doesn't belong in this time period.
It's a drow thing. Don't worry about it. All of us can do it.
And at this, Rivette snorts but doesn't say anything.
So is Kalaya's mic okay?
Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Oh, connection.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hello?
Welcome back. Wait, no?
I hear you.
I can't hear.
No, I don't hear that.
No, can't hear.
How about now? It was working all session
on.
long.
Let me try something.
Yeah.
I went into the whisper channel.
Secret.
Whisper, whisper.
We should talk shit about them while they're gone. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, what's
I
up?
can't hear.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not me with the mic problems this time.
Curiosity's gonna kill the cat.
That is true. I'm waiting for the time when she.
Sticks her hand into something you shouldn't.
I was gonna say, I'm waiting for the time the cat's curiosity kills the rest of us too.
Nah, don't worry, guys. You just stay
We're
back.
worried.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
worried plenty.
I got this.
Still.
Well, it's full of wondrous things. I just want to touch everything.
I caused myself enough trouble. I don't need any help.
And you don't want to touch everything. Trust me.
Well, maybe not everything.
You said
If
you
you
didn't want
mean-
to touch everything, right? And then I went.
Broderick, no. No, bad.
No.
Bad.
What is included? Have you ever felt a drow penis? It's different than any other penis. I promise you that.
Oh my god, you said penis.
Oh god.
She made us pieces and shows her claws at him. He's
Sure.
Oh,
Frisky.
yeah.
I'm willing to try anything once.
So I bought a new dice and I forgot to use it.
Oh, no.
Kittens, how dare you?
It's you roll it and it says where you hit.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
like it says full body, chest, right foot, left leg, stomach,
Nice.
head, and it's like a D12.
Oh, that's funky.
You just roll it with your 20.
Yeah.
Roll it to find out where I got my ass kicked so I can figure out where I gotta clean the feathers off.
Pretty sure if your
you
ass was
got
kicked, you
hit
got kicked in the ass.
in the chest.
Chest ass.
It is a chest ass.
Your ass on your
Eric
chest.
Cochra biology is weird.
Can you us now?
We still can't hear you.
We
You
still
at
can't
least
hear you.
can she hear us at all, or is she just completely radio silent?
Mm,
She was so shocked by the conversation, she went mute.
Yep.
yeah.
She's so scared.
She just can't talk about anything anymore.
I don't know if this would be the problem, but I remember the one time I tried to use it on mobile. If I actually had the room itself open, I feel like I had issues, like I wouldn't come across. Oh, she
Right.
lit up green.
Yeah, I at least saw it light up.
It's been working for me quite well with the mobile, so I don't think it's that.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey!
Okay, I had to take it off my computer, but I have no idea why.
Well, at least it's now working.
We can actually hear you a lot better too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
much better.
Okay. So, I don't
the
remember where we were at in conversation.
We were
Roderick,
talking about.
did you say something?
Yeah, I asked her where she came from.
And I said that he wouldn't know the town. It's really small and it's been destroyed for years now.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean
that was her
Slalia?
name.
She said it. She said it yesterday.
Well, I wasn't here yesterday.
Earlier this morning.
Well, it's called Astorian.
Storian.
Okay. Who's proficient in history?
I believe I am.
Make a history check.
14.
You're not sure.
But you said earlier today at the enchanter's place that you were from Slalia.
But that's the continent? Country?
Continent, yeah.
Continent. The
whatever,
city
yeah.
is Astorian.
See?
Yeah.
I heard of that one.
Never heard. So, we at the tavern yet?
Eventually, after talking you do make your way into the town of Irittin, and to the tavern. Hey guys, do you remember that tavern picture I had? Hey, we're back to it. I forgot.
Yay!
Hey,
Finally a new picture.
new picture. Sorry.
The book picture was.
I don't have tokens for anyone else, but you
Is
eventually
it just
make
me,
your
or
way
does
into
this
the
look a
tavern.
lot like the tavern in Kala?
It does.
Those taverns look similar.
Yeah,
We're
Taverns.
sitting in the
It
same
It must be the
corner,
same
why not?
franchise.
It must be a franchise, that's what I was thinking.
There's
And then a
few
boulder falls
people.
on all of our heads.
Hey, if Katniss didn't kill us after the teapot argument, I don't think she's gonna kill us about this.
After the what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
what?
teapot argument, that teapots are normal kittens, and you said they were weird.
Teapots aren't weird, kittens.
Ew.
I
How
vaguely
do you
remember
make
this.
tea?
What is
In
this
my
conversation?
Right now,
I've
Make
never
them in the
heard of it.
microwave.
I did before.
What?
I made tea in the microwave.
Shame on you, kittens.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
So
You just
many
need to
things.
warm up the water. It doesn't
What?
matter how.
But she, okay, the whole
Let's-
thing was that
let's-
she said
let's
kettles
get
were
off.
weird.
Let's get off the tea kettle conversation, please. It's evolving back to where it was. Okay, so you guys enter the tavern. There's a few people milling about, seeming to have dinner at this point. Now that you get back, it's starting to get into later into the evening. Dinner and drinks, and there's a few tables, but it's not like super crazy busy. Kalia seems to be helping wash dishes, and Scorch is kind of wandering from table to table.
Hey, Scorch, can I get a bottle of your strongest whiskey? I need some right about now.
We also
yeah.
have some questions.
The whiskey first.
Whiskey first, I got it.
Whole
Here's
bottle.
your whiskey.
Keep it coming.
Sounds good. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but just give me a second. I'll be right with you guys, okay?
I don't know how much
shows
bottles
around-
cost. 5 gold? I don't know.
It's on the house at this point.
I just throw a couple
she goes-
gold on the bar behind her.
Can you make a performance check? There's actually people in here to make coin from. So. Eventually, you guys kind of mill about as she starts handing food and drinks. And there's finally kind of a lull where everyone seems to be relaxing and drinking, watching Kree perform. And she comes back behind the bar where you're all sitting. And just kind of relaxes, takes a small drink for herself. What do you need, guys? How can I help you?
Well, we
First of all, I wanted to say you look absolutely stunning tonight.
And she does
Shut up,
actually look
Roderick.
pretty. She does look really pretty. She seems to have kind of put herself together for the night crowd. Sure. Thanks for
Metagaming
that.
Pigeon says take it easy. Metagaming Pigeon says take it easy. Ease your way into the conversation.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
I thought you meant take it easy on the drinking, and I was going to agree.
Well, no,
I'm
Kree
probably a
would
quarter
never
of the
say
way through
that.
this bottle by now.
Yeah,
Maybe I shouldn't ask the questions then if we are going to take it easy. I'm too blunt.
she just seems to be. So you had some questions for me. How can I help you?
did we ask her about her tattoo last time?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
but she dodged it.
We asked,
Yeah,
but she didn't
she
answer
right,
anything.
She did dodge it.
Yeah. She covered it with her hand and didn't say anything about it.
Seeing as
Alright.
we've had a few chances to talk by now, where do you find yourself when you go to worship? Like, what church do you prefer to go to, or if any at all?
I can't say that I worship many gods.
Oh, neither do I.
Pretty
That's something
busy
we have
with
in
the
common.
tavern here. Can't say I've never been to a temple, but
Well, same here. I've been in
Not
plenty of
really
temples.
regular.
I've gotten kicked out of plenty of temples too.
I am unsurprised by that, that's for sure.
Apparently, they don't like it when you play grab ass with their priestesses.
Anyone enjoys that game apart from prostitutes.
What is
I mean,
this
I
grab
enjoy it.
ass?
Can't say prostitutes would enjoy that either.
Did Thrick ask what grab ass was?
Yeah.
I walk over, I grab him on the ass. That's what grab ass is.
He just looks at you blankly like, I don't.
Promise you, this is much more enjoyable for me than it is for you.
You enjoy
Are you
this?
hitting on the lizard?
Rick grabs your ass, but like really hard.
Ooh, I don't like it rough.
Lizards need love too.
Oh my god!
I'm dying.
Am I doing it?
I hope.
Torga is like blushing.
You're on top
I
of the
hope
Rebecca
game.
the
Parker's off in
child
the corner and is just
isn't
hiding her head.
Now find someone else to go play grab ass with.
I hope the child isn't seeing this.
She seems to be preoccupied with dishes and working and helping out
Good.
Scorch.
Good. Oh, fucking.
Who has the note? Who has the magic note?
I do. Do you need it?
Other than that, Scorch, what do you like doing with your free time?
I don't have a lot of free time. I'm mostly at the tavern, but I used to hang out with a little known family there. But lately, not a lot. Just here.
Who would
Trying
be
to
the best to
keep myself
ease
afloat.
in the case of questions? I don't think Broderick is a good.
What are you talking about?
Nope.
I'm a very charismatic individual.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way to put it.
No, he's
What
right.
couldn't
I
help
think
but
I feel
notice-
like if any of us should be doing the talking, it's probably him.
Couldn't help but
Probably.
notice you got that tattoo on your wrist. It's a very nice looking tattoo.
She kind of turns her wrist away from you. I appreciate it.
And then I just kind of like, roll up my sleeve and, and I've just got various tattoos. Yeah, I've got some tattoos myself. There's always a good story behind a tattoo. Like this one I got after I fought off some
I don't know about
raiders.
that.
I got this one after I got particularly drunk. I got this one after I had sex with a mer person. What's the story behind your tattoo? You mind telling me? I love a good story.
Make a persuasion check.
God
Actually,
damn it.
this would be deception because you're trying to feed information from her, so it'd actually be deception.
So
I actually have a really good modifier, but I rolled a 4, so 12.
So we told Broderick about the vision because Broderick didn't read the note by himself. We did told him about the vision.
Yeah,
right?
you guys.
Yeah, we were talking about it out loud.
Yeah.
I can't say it's anything interesting. I promise you that.
Oh, tattoo, that's cool. There's got to be a story there.
Nothing much. I promise you. Just
Jemay Pats
dumb.
comes to the conversation and says, "We saw the same tattoo not long ago on a note, a special note."
at
That-
this point, she immediately produces some flames in her hand.
Kind of
What
like
part of
pull one of my
Did I
cutlasses
not
out.
explain?
I say, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You should answer our questions. The lady asked you a good one. You better start answering it.
You're from fucking
We
them.
want to hurt you.
If you're
just
coming
want-
from them, you will for sure hurt me. That's not a question. And she starts
We are not
backing
coming
up.
From
From
who?
From who? We're not coming from anywhere. We just
Part
found
of
a
a
note.
top secret investigative organization. We're
Yeah.
looking into who caused this. We're looking to catch the people who did this. But right now,
Should I
Okay.
give her the note?
Jamae and Broderick, I need both of you to make persuasion checks. Kalaya, are you coming up to join in on this?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give her the note.
Okay, and you hand over the note.
I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Do I need a persuasion check?
No. As you walk up, you kind of put down the note. Jamae and Broderick, she kind of releases the fire and looks around. It doesn't seem like any of the patrons have noticed. Kree seems to be distracting them pretty well.
I put my cutlass back in the sheath.
Alright. And she looks down to the note. And rolled really well. She looks to the back. She looks down it, and then she has the urge and flips to the back and starts reading it as well, Kalaya.
Okay.
Jamae, you don't see what she's reading, you just see a blank page.
Yeah. I try to peer at it, but I don't see anything.
Alright. She yells above the crowd. Tavern's closed. All of you. Get out. Drinks are free. On the house. Get out.
I complained the loudest because I was hopefully making some money.
You made a couple gold. Probably like 2 gold worth of, not
Nice.
bad. Everyone starts to leave. She closes up the tavern, locks it, starts shuttering windows, and opens a hatch underneath one of the booth tables that was very well hidden that none of you have noticed before. She kind of moves the table away, opens the hatch. Let's go. And
Shite. Give me a second. I've got to get on Aegis.
Talia.
Jimmy follows her first.
Okay.
Is it dark down there?
It's actually lit by small little beads of light. It's fairly dark, but you guys can see coming down.
Broderick takes
I'm
another
just
look
gonna go
at the
last.
bottle of whiskey.
She leads you all in, and you go in and you see a very similar looking safe house underneath. And she kind of it has a table, some different chairs, and she kind of sits down. All right.
Similar looking. Wait, a what? A similar looking safe house to like what's upstairs?
No,
Similar
to what
looking
was
safe house
down-
to
To the gnome.
to the
gnome
gnome
house.
safe house.
Oh, the one underneath the gnome house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go. So you guys go down to the bottom and
Hey, this
kind of
is
sit.
What's it with everyone having secret tunnels around here?
Well, I'll
You
fucking
told
get
us you
to
didn't.
that.
You told us you didn't know anything about the tunnels beneath the gnome house. You were lying.
Oh, she's
I'm a
telling
very
us
good
no.
liar.
And that's what matters.
Yeah. Well,
I've always been a really good liar.
Clearly.
Okay,
Oh, something else we
I
have in
guess
common.
the first thing that we need to know is what you saw on the note, because we've had some discrepancies about what was on the note.
Discrepancies. That's a big word. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Well, I'm assuming you guys want to know what this means. Chard was part of some mercenary group, assassin group, all everything group, political group. They're called the Ouroboros. Really well known, probably around Corvania. Or well, I guess maybe the thing is they're not well known. That's kind of the point. The only people that know are the people that know.
I've heard of a combat club like this.
Yeah.
I think it's called Fight Club.
The people, like I said, the people that know are the people that are either hired by them or are part of them. Chard
Can I get
was
Can I get a
one of
quick
their members.
spelling of their name?
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
It's the
O-R.
It's the same spelling. Hold on. It's the same spelling as like the snake that eats the its tail is like an actual.
Oh shit.
And like OUROBOS.
Yeah, OUROBOROS. Ouroboros.
Wait, AS at the end?
OS.
OS. Just a bunch of O's.
Just a bunch- yeah,
OUROBOROS.
It's
Ouroboros.
the symbols. The symbol's usually a snake eating its own tail, right?
Yep. And as
This
you
one's
look
wrapped around a
closer-
dagger?
It is, and it's still eating its own tail.
Oh yeah, that's a classic tattoo in real life. So yes.
Yes. Yep. And so Chard was part of this organization, and they at one point protected him and protected his family, and had been there since his youth. I needed money. I needed it quick, and he really couldn't. He had a lot of kids at that point. I think he had 6 when I came around, and he didn't have enough money to help me, and I needed it quick, so I joined up. What he didn't realize, and what I didn't realize, that the order had changed. It wasn't a way. It wasn't a merc group anymore. It was a group that wanted power, group that wanted political influence, willing to kill for it. Mercenary work sometimes is bad, sometimes is good. Like it really doesn't matter. But when I joined, it was bad.
So, what does the letter say?
It says that they killed Chard's family. 'Cause
Why?
He left. People don't leave the Ouroboros.
So that's why you're scared.
Always have been. I didn't know.
We
you guys
found the
could've been
note.
Anybody.
We found a note on a blue figure. Small thing. Ugly. Really ugly.
Someone still got his head.
Yeah.
That's true.
Who got his head? Was it Rick? Or Cree?
I think it was Thrick.
I
think it was
suggested to take it, and if no one else did, I definitely did. But I thought someone else was cutting it off.
I didn't take any
So
heads. I just ate the bodies of the rats.
So Cree
So-
has the head.
Yeah, I took the blue guy's head. I definitely would not have left without doing that.
Cree, show the head.
Uh,
Yeah, I pull it out of my pack.
I don't know anything about creatures like that, but they hire anybody, anyone that don't mind killing.
So does this sound like something the Ouroboros would do? And let me finish here first. Does it sound like they would be able to have a coordinated strike where, let's say, 8 other families were all killed in a very similar way?
At the same time. In different
Absolutely.
continents.
Ouroboros, they're everywhere. You don't know who they are. Honestly, I was one of the grunts, so I have the tattoo on my wrist, but most people a little bit higher up don't have a tattoo at all. You just know.
Was Gnome Daddy involved in Ouroboros?
He was the one that helped me out. He was when he was younger, he was part of the mercenary group. I told you he was a mercenary. But back then it wasn't what it is now.
Did he have a higher status?
Yeah, at the time he was not one of the founding members, but he was been there a long time. He didn't have any part of inner politics or anything. He just took jobs.
The name Raxivold, does it mean anything to you?
Some sort of lesser god, maybe, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not much into religion.
Would it mean anything to the Ouroboros?
I doubt it, unless it was a means to an end. They want power, and they'll do anything to get it.
So what you're trying to say is this is an organization we shouldn't fuck with unless we feel like running into some trouble ourselves.
Yeah.
But
this
now we know that the blue thing isn't the leader, so we have to go after them if we want the money.
Or we could just cut our losses and deliver these heads and collect the gold and call it a job well done and let some other poor sad son of a bitch do it.
But that
But
wouldn't be right.
Are we sure we've completed the job, as you actually mentioned back at the battle site?
There's also 8 other groups. I'm sure one of them will figure it out, and if they do and get the gold, good for them. But I don't want my head to be nailed to a building like these other people were. This is a group I don't want to fuck with.
But
We are already quite deep in this shit.
yeah, and they haven't attacked outsiders; they're attacking inside members and their families. We're not.
Sure, but you don't think if we keep on prying like we are, that they'll eventually figure out who we are and do the same to us?
Well, they offered
maybe-
power, so I'm in.
Maybe Scorch should think about that herself.
Well, honestly, I'm gone tomorrow. Me
And what about the girl?
we're
And the girl.
we're headed to Tressus.
Why
Why
there?
She's always wanted.
You're
to
going
be.
to Tressus?
Yeah, the little one's always wanted to be a mage, and I figure there. I don't know how much Ouroboros has an influence there. I know the mages are pretty close knit, but I think
I don't
we
know
might
about
be
you
able-
guys, but I want to go to Tressus.
I'd rather
Aye.
stay as far away from there as humanly possible, and I'm sure Broderick has the same feeling.
And
Why?
Why is that?
Why?
that's not where our money is. Our money's back in. It starts with a C. Damn it. Back in Kala.
Aye, for sure.
Paula.
But some of us would love to see Tressus.
I'd
I'm not
rather
sure why
have
they-
the power that Tressus has than the money.
But we got a job to finish. I mean, if you don't want, I'll go back to Kala and take you a share.
I'm bird.
But can't we just go through Kala and move to Dresses? Or where
Tressus
is
is
it?
full of tossers. You don't want to go there. That power, it's overrated. You can find it on your own.
I don't care where we
I
go.
was told that's where you learned about magic.
Oh, well, magic's
Aye.
everywhere. You can learn about it anywhere. Tressus is just where all the tossers
why
go.
don't you want to go there for Rick and
How is
Dara?
magic everywhere? Gods aren't everywhere.
All magic
Why would
is-
I use a god for my magic?
Yeah, I
What
don't
is
use a
the
god for my
difference
magic.
between old and new magic?
New magic doesn't come from gods.
But
It's like they decided to have their own magic, but with blackjack and hookers instead.
Now that's my kind of magic.
I guess I don't.
Mine too.
I'm not sure how you get magic from nothing.
Here's the thing. You've already got magic. You're one step ahead of half the people that go there.
Right, but I worship a god to get my magic, of course.
So that college is not going to help you. They're not about god magic. They're about arcane magic.
That's what we were trying to explain to you earlier. So, like, if someone wants to go to a church and serve and get godly magic, that's how you would do that. If people who are not organically gifted with magic want to learn how to do it, they can go to Tressus, to the mage college.
I can't believe that kind of magic. I was told once that might be a possibility, but I can't imagine that it was enough time.
Aye.
It's been a
I'm
thing
just-
for a while.
Welcome to the here and now.
I don't
So,
really want
here's-
this journey
here's
to
the thing,
end with
Kalaya.
you guys, so maybe we should just find the leaders.
Yeah,
I feel like you
we're
just
on a
don't find
job.
the leaders of the
You
Ouroboros.
have no pride in your work.
I have pride in keeping my head on my shoulders. Going after the Ouroboros sounds like a good way to lose it.
But
We're
there's
not,
no
we're not
money.
tasked with going after the Ouroboros. We just have to finish
We're
this
just
job.
gotta go back to that half-orc lady.
I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
That's
So
what we got.
That's what I was saying.
there was money in bringing the leader. There was money
We
in
don't have
bringing
the
the heads
Yeah.
of each of its followers, and there
and
was
we don't
money
have the leader.
and there is money and information.
How do we know we don't have the leader? We're feel like from the information I've gathered, we have the blue-skinned leader.
But here's the thing, they don't have to know that we don't think that this is the leader. We can convince them that it is.
And for all intents and purposes, this is the leader of this murder.
I'm on board with that. I don't think they really want a leader. They want the culprit who committed the murder.
I'm fine with that, but I'm not
That
fine
is-
with proceeding any further with this investigation after we collect our gold.
Listen, I'd like to see more of the world. I don't want to get caught up with a murderous cult of assassins or whatever.
Well,
That
that's
sounds
one
like
sure
too
way.
much
That's
stuff for
one
me.
sure way to see the world, is follow a cult of murderous assassins.
It's a good way to see the bottom of a
You
six
could also
foot-
just get there by going out yourself, not getting into trouble.
That's the most fun way to go about
Well, we
it.
can get into some fun trouble.
But if we end this work, we bring back the
Yes. I mean, we need to go back, yes,
yeah.
but I don't know if I want to go any farther than that either.
Next
Most of
stop,
us
Kala.
Most of us will go to our own ways after that. So, I mean,
We'll see. Let's focus on the here and now.
Yeah. We need an immediate plan. We're not looking for a 5-year plan.
Like the Cruzat.
We need to go back to Kala
Well-
tomorrow.
I agree.
Well,
And this-
we're not going to get there tomorrow, so
Well, we need to leave tomorrow. Right? As soon as possible. And the note is our evidence, and we've got his head,
You
and the head of
also
his
we
followers.
you translate the other journal.
I
We
can
get
do
money
that
for-
here and now.
We get more money for more information. So,
yes, we have travel time to figure out the translation with mini rabbit spell.
Right.
And Scorch.
go find a ship, or do we go by land?
I'd say we find another boat, or if not, the same one, depending if we made it in time.
We've only been here a couple days. 1 day, 2. This will be our 2nd day here. Because we spent the night.
So Scorch.
Yeah,
Captain
this-
Biro should still be at the dock.
He did say he was saving for a bit to make some
He said,
coins.
he said in a few
Ah.
days.
Yes, Broderick.
I suppose we can trust you to not go blabbing about us and what we look like and what our names are or anything like that, right?
I'm gone.
Do you need any help out of the city?
What are you doing with the bar? Who's getting the deed?
I really don't fucking care at this point.
So, kittens, I wanted to
Ariana?
ask:
What's up, Jimmy?
Did we? How much experience did we get from the fight?
I have it all added up for you.
Yeah, we usually
I'll
tally
fucking
it at the
add
end.
Okay. Good.
But thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. Also, I cannot hear you, Ariana. Yeah, Broderick, go ahead.
That's a 5.
Kittens, I wasn't talking.
Oh, you like left and came back, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, I'm here.
A great poet once wrote, "Snitches get stitches."
So anyway, honestly, if I can, I might leave tonight. You guys talk about this. I have a bad feeling.
If you have a bad, feeling, if you have a bad feeling, is the girl safe with you?
I mean, who else is she gonna go with?
Maybe she should stay with someone who isn't involved in this.
Ooh,
She
she
has no
doesn't
family.
have anyone else. She has me.
What about Lord Togan?
Maybe he
What's-
could help.
I suppose.
Should be properly cared for.
I don't know about you, but I've got a feeling that a lord's not going to take in an orphan off the streets.
He
He's like most
He
lords.
was a good lord. He was a good lord. He wasn't.
Sure, maybe a good lord, but
Congressman.
if he
He wasn't
took in
one
every
of them.
orphan off the street, his manor would already be full of them.
I'm not real sure he'll take her. I mean, maybe put her in an orphanage, and I can't see her there. I can't.
Is there an orphanage in this town?
I assume so, yes.
Oh, I wouldn't leave her here. Don't leave her in this town. If there was a mission to kill her whole family and she's the only one alive, who says that they won't try again?
Well, that's why I suggested the Lord. The keep's gotta be the safest place in this town.
I think they should run. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think they assumed that they got everybody, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they assume they got all of the gnomes, so the gnomes should be safe. Scorch, with being left, she's probably still a target herself.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Well, I think we're just talking in circles at this point.
I think you're right. I think you should do whatever you want to do.
I'll take everything you've said into consideration.
Us, on the other hand, we're staying here tonight, right? And then tomorrow we'll go find Captain Bureau.
That is true. We're going to do that.
I finish off my bottle.
Kalia here for the night. I'm gonna go see if I can get a ship, or as close as I can to get a ship. But I think you're right. I think it's not safe here anymore. I think I've been on borrowed time.
One last question, Scorch. If I wanted to get a little something that's probably not strictly legal, but gives me a good time, where could I go to get that?
Fucking Codana.
No, I mean like
that.
here.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in Irittin that sells anything that could give me a good time?
Irittin's a little too squeaky clean for anything like that, I promise.
You told me you don't have a little something extra?
No.
What a bunch of prudes.
You know he's a fucking idiot, right? Like, you're all aware of this?
Yeah.
We're all aware.
I'm no idiot. I'm just an enjoyer of a good time.
I mean, I'll toss you my pouch again.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright. So Scorch ends up going out the hatch in search of a ship. Kalia is left behind as she's kind of sitting doing a few prestidigitations, doing some fireworks, just kind of practicing.
How'd you learn how to do that?
Well, Dad got me a book one day. I was doing Storch's voice. Sorry. Dad got me a book one day. All of the spells are too complicated. I couldn't understand it, but this one, I can do this one.
Jemaine walks up to the child and puts her hand on her shoulder and says, "Be safe."
I'm gonna whisper to probably Torga and ask if that's arcane magic as well.
If who? Oh.
If what she was doing would be considered arcane.
Aye.
Just because I'm trying to like learn what the difference is.
Aye, it is. She's got the book that she learned it from.
Okay.
It's
what?
practiced.
About what time of night is it?
It's probably gonna be close to 11 o'clock at this point.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna turn in. I've got to do some work on Aegis. So I'll be, up in the room.
We're still sharing all the rooms that we shared last time.
Oh crap! I'm sharing a room with Broderick because he was dead.
So
guys, I didn't think this through.
We can throw him out.
What I'd like to do is I only need 4 hours, so I'm gonna use the other time to just wander the city streets and see if I can find a drug dealer.
Make
Oh,
an
jeez.
investigation check.
Hulk.
I rolled a 2, 1.
What
There
roll
is.
is that?
I rolled a 2 minus 1.
What was the roll though?
It was a
Investigation.
2.
Oh, investigation. Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 minus 1.
You have no idea.
You find a really big homeless orc.
Yeah, maybe. You wander the city and you end up finding the rich part. And as you're going around, you actually talk to a very nice noble lady.
ZOMG.
Not at all interested in what you're offering.
ZOMG.
or-
QED. QED. Thank you so much for the follow.
What?
Sorry.
What?
My thing's not working. My mute isn't working on Discord anymore.
I would like to try
There.
and seduce her.
No. She
Yeah.
does not have any.
No.
Denied.
Buddy, are you?
No rolls, no
No.
nothing. Just no.
No.
Denied.
Denied.
Disappointing. I'm never gonna get to seduce anybody.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean,
no, you're not.
That's obvious.
It's called cockblock.
Whoop whoop.
Alright,
I'm fine. I wanna find a lady of the night. Then, damn it.
fine.
Please don't. We're literally sharing a room.
It's gonna cost you like 5 gold.
Okay.
5 gold for a whole person?
Roll a percentage die for me.
All right. And actually, what I would like to do is, you know, just for fun, let's get a guy and a girl and do a threesome. So 10 gold.
10
Oh,
gold.
jeez.
I need you to roll a percentage die for me.
97.
Okay.
You are safe from AIDS this time.
97 is syphilis and or gonorrhea.
I was gonna say, yeah. You're safe from AIDS this time.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna end for tonight. But for XP, you guys got
Yes.
so there's 200. Hold on, I gotta do maths here.
Don't tease me.
That's sweet, sweet XP.
There were 4 rats.
Give me that damn meta magic kittens. It's gonna make things so much better.
No.
While Kittens is doing the math, me and Torga are sharing a room in the middle of the night, and I wake us both up like in a dream, and I go, "Hey, Torga, is Kalia a time traveler or is she crazy?" I just realized that.
What are you doing? Are you waking me up in the middle of the night to ask me stupid questions? Just roll back over and go to sleep.
How much did you guys need to level up?
I
have
think it's
no
fine.
idea.
Like less than 300.
Yeah, less than 300, 2 something.
So I don't know. So it should be like,
200 and
36.
okay.
Yeah,
So you guys got XP without me.
Yeah.
So adding everything together was 220. I'm gonna say you get 240 XP. So you guys
Oh,
roll
snap.
3.
Thank you,
Progress.
kind and gracious DM.
So
How
wait,
much?
2.
220?
240.
240.
So we're at 904.
Level 3.
Yeah.
I
Level
missed out
3.
on 300 experience in the last session then.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh shit! I get more
I-
spells. Fuck yeah.
Broderick did go through his own adventure though,
He did.
so I could say you could be level 3.
The coma adventure.
Yes, I like that.
It was an adventure in his mind.
He got 300 experience trying to hit on Scorch and avoiding her attacks back.
In
Yeah.
dreamland.
Okay. So yeah. So everyone's level 3. Congrats, guys.
Oh yes.
So
I have to pee, so it is the end of the session.
Okay. All right. Quick ending. Thank you guys all.
Thank you.
Yep, that was great.
Bye.
All right. And those of you watching at home, thank you very much for joining us on another episode of Corvania. Join us next week for episode number 4. Same place, same time, here on twitch.tv/BeageMore Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah!